turn the mute off there. There you go.
I'm Levi.
Levi, did you just shoot this competition?
I shot this morning.
You
actually.
did?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And how did you do?
I shot a 587.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
is yes, sir.
Okay. And how long have you been shooting, and have you been shooting a while? For a while?
I've been shooting this shoot for 3 years.
Okay.
The first year I was with a hunting bow,
Uh-huh.
and then after that, the last 2 years I've been shooting a target bow.
Okay. What bow is that?
TRX 38.
Okay, that's a good bow.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what club are you shooting for, and where do you live?
I live in Port Lavaca, Texas,
Okay.
but I shoot at a STX Archery.
Oh, okay. Out of Victoria.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so we'll go switch over to the other kiddos here. Go ahead and look at the camera, guys. There we go. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Avery Rowland.
Avery and
Landon Roland.
oh, brother and sister.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me, you guys, what type of bows are you guys shooting? Where are you guys from?
I'm shooting a Matthews Prima. We're from Salina, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting a Matthews TRX 36.
36. Both very good bows. So how did you guys do today?
Not very good at all.
Yeah, not as
Not
good as we
really?
were hoping.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, most archers, even if they win, they're going to tell you they didn't do very good.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, how long you guys been shooting?
I've been shooting compound for like 6 months now.
Okay, just
Yeah. Yeah, I've been shooting for about 5 years, I think.
okay. You've been shooting
Just
a while.
over.
So what were you shooting beforehand? Before 6 months, or you just started?
Yeah, I
getting
was
into it?
shooting traditional.
Okay. So why the shift to compound?
That's what he did, and then all of my friends did it, and so I was just like, I can't be lame. I have to do this.
Hashtag don't be lame.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. So did you guys drive in last night or early this morning?
We drove in last night.
Okay. And you guys, when did you guys shoot?
We shot this line.
Yeah.
You did this line. All right. So how many times have you guys shot this shoot before?
This is my second year.
Yeah, this is my second year as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you guys, go ahead.
He won last year.
Yeah, I went on juniors last year in compound,
Okay.
but didn't do too good this year.
Well, you're the youngest in the group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. It takes, that's the one thing I've realized, like you go from that I'm really good to very humbling.
Yeah.
You move up to that
it's
next
rough.
division.
Yeah.
So how old are you guys?
I'm 18.
I'm 14.
And what about you?
I'm 15.
15. Okay, nice range. So what? Hey guys, welcome to Raising an Archer here live at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Why are you not in the camera?
Because you said that I needed to be far away from you.
No, that's what he said.
Okay, let me come join in the fun.
I don't know if you
We
guys can
are
see
at-
this.
In our. I don't know.
You're
if
not
I like
missing anything
you.
right now. They're getting their first practice in.
He's so mean to me. You made me go get your water.
I didn't make you ask.
No, you had me go do your bidding. But anyway.
That's how I roll. I'm a king. That's all I can say. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us here.
He said he's a king.
I am. I am.
I'm
Self-proclaimed
so glad.
king.
I said that is not going to be on the next T-shirt.
Self-proclaimed. That's
Speaking
better than
of, I like my-
self-proclaimed queen.
but I can be queen. I can't get it straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that raisin and archer, and then the rest of it.
That's like that looks so
And
bad.
it's tucked
What are you
in,
doing?
So it doesn't
What are
matter.
you
So they can see
doing?
the whole shirt. Houston Radio 20,
You're like on
23.
like 20 feet, like 20-foot TV screen over there.
It did not look good with your.
Like God.
All right, guys, we are at the NRG Center. It is the. I want to say it's the premium of the United
absolutely.
States.
Absolutely.
Of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Archery competition. They have truly outdone themselves. There is a practice room, practice hall across. It's like Vegas.
Practice range is what we usually call it.
Practice range? Okay, well, it's in the other hall.
Yeah.
So it's back on the other side. There's plenty of room for everyone. There's stadium seating up in the back where it's got everybody, all the parents are up there. As you can see, all of the archers along the front. If you watched this morning, there was a lot of room And it has really filled up. We told you that it would. The 1 o'clock line is got a lot of folks. And we've got all the bow stands down here in the front. Targets have already been hung. We're into their practice, their official practice. It is going on. They got it going on here.
It is going on. Sorry, we had to. Well, before we even get started, let's go ahead and get an interview going.
Yes, and
All
this
right.
is from one of the archers who shot this morning.
Yep.
All
so
right.
let me unmute him. How about that?
Yeah.
There we go. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Tristan Nelson. I'm from Maniwak, Texas.
All right, put that microphone a little closer to your mouth.
All right, like this?
There you
Yes,
go.
There you go.
All right. My name is Tristan Nelson. I'm from Maniwak, Texas.
Oh, you've been saying his name a lot today. Tristan.
I have.
Tristan Nelson.
Like you finished what, first, second place today?
I was first place by, I think, 7 points.
Okay.
All right.
Like that.
Yeah, we saw.
That's why I kept hearing your name, because he would run through the live score as it scrolled, and I was talking about how you were doing.
Yeah, you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
13.
All right. What grade are you in?
8th grade.
8th grade. What kind of bow?
With his age and his grade, yeah. He's,
So I only know it through sidewalk. I shoot bow hunter setup.
Yep.
But
So
coming
you're
here-
compound here.
Yes, ma'am. Really, I came here for the experience.
Yeah.
learn
Is
the
this
ropes.
your first time doing the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo?
Yes, ma'am. I shot only sidewalk last year.
Uh-huh.
And so I was stepping into like 4-H style shooting.
Right.
But really, I wasn't even supposed to shoot here. But Mr. Derek, he kind of like encouraged it with me and my family, because we shot with him at sidewalk shoot of the year.
Yep.
And really, he just like encouraged it that I just come, and even if like if I wasn't gonna end up like shooting like competitive, just come for the experience.
Kind of hard to not come and be competitive, though.
Right.
I know. Who shows up just to be?
I'm just gonna fling some arrows.
Well, I mean,
I know what you're saying. I'm just giving you a hard time.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So, what do you think about this shoot?
I think it's very well organized.
Isn't
it was
it?
a lot of fun to shoot.
You get
Yes.
spoiled in competitions like this
Yeah.
because they really are well run. Big venue.
Yes. So Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo stepped it up this year. We used to be over in the horse arena. We are now over here in the NRG Center. The amount of targets that are set up in here, along with the stadium seating, this is unlike in previous years. So you got in.
I
you
got
know-
in just in time.
Yes, you got in just in
in
time. And so would you encourage other archers to do this next year?
Yes.
Yes. I like it.
definitely
He
come
didn't
and
even
shoot this.
hesitate.
It's a great experience.
It is a really cool experience.
All right. What was your the part that you liked most about today?
The part that I liked most, finding out that even though I shot not exactly what I expected, I was still doing pretty good.
There you
Nice. That's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So how would you tell archers to prepare for this kind of an experience?
Honestly, push yourself past what you think you can do. Like, shoot smaller targets, shoot farther distances, because whenever you get in here, the pressure to do good is just a lot more
It
than
is.
anything else you've ever experienced.
Especially when the rodeo says, you know what, we've raised $100,000 to give away in
Oh, yeah.
cash and prizes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's an added pressure just having this many people. But to know that there's that kind of money on the line for
Yeah.
scholarships and things like
You
that.
gotta push that to the
Crazy.
back of your mind. That's
Right?
I can't even imagine the pressure of walking in and seeing the way this is set up, and then knowing the $100,000 in prizes and prize money, all that sitting there as well. And then you've got us, looking at you guys and putting y'all on the big screen while you're shooting. And
Wait, y'all had us on the big screen?
Oh, yeah.
both
Oh,
big
man.
screens.
So funny story. Levi was right here. He's last on the line. He takes his second shot. We zoom in on him, and he says, as he looks down, he looks over and he sees the big screen and he sees it right on him. And he knows he's about to take his last shot.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah,
No.
no pressure. Just everybody's looking at you. You're kind of the last one on the line. So
Yeah, not only are you the last on the
luck.
line, you are on the big screen of a 20-foot screen, too.
yeah.
So you shoot Siwat. Are you going to next weekend is the Aggie Invitational for USA Archery? Are you attending that next weekend?
I did not know that existed until 3 seconds ago.
Oh,
I'm gonna look into it and
He
I'm gonna
is-
see about it. All right.
He is now 1
Okay.
minute old since he
since he found out
found out
about
about
it.
Oh, yeah.
So what are your next plans? What's your next shoot? For sure.
Tomorrow, if I'm not top 8 by the end of the day, I'm gonna go shoot at I think it's X10 Archery.
Yep.
Because they're having a Siwat
Right
shoot
down the
tomorrow.
road. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. There was a little bit of confusion. The compounders, the top 8, do move on to the elimination rounds, which will be tomorrow afternoon. I guess maybe around 11:30 is the plan right now. All other divisions, recurve, barebow, NASP, those are just the top 4 are going to move on to eliminations for them.
Right. So
Juniors, you guys will shoot all the way through to your finals. And then for the seniors, the championship round, the very last one, the gold medal match will be the one that's on the big stage.
oh, okay.
Yep.
All
so
right.
hopefully you will still be in that top 8. We'd
Oh,
love
yes,
to have
hopefully.
you back again, see you shooting out there. Hope you had lots of fun. Hope you have fun at your next target.
Yep. Thanks,
Yes,
Tristan.
ma'am. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, so we have, for everybody that's jumping in right now, I'm going to go ahead and switch over. I've got my iPad set up here. So
Yes, he does.
scoring is a little different, okay? I say it's a little different than every competition is a little different. All right, so down there you'll see some single spots, and you'll see some 3 spots, and we'll go ahead and pull those up. Single spots, we are, it's fine. We've got right here, if you can see, well, let me go ahead and put a pin on there. So we've got a 10. So that is anything that's an X or that outside ring is a 10. Then it goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let me go ahead and change the color. 4, 3.
Black on black was not working.
No, it wasn't going to work. 2, 1. So that's how the scoring will be. And if you're out here, wah, wah,
Oh,
wah.
that is so not nice.
It's a miss.
It's a miss, and that's a 0.
Yeah,
Nobody
she always
wants
gets
the
she always gets
0.
sad with that.
Well, I hate for kids to
Yeah.
hit that 0.
I know it happens though.
It
'Cause
does.
that's just part
Yeah,
of
we
the
saw
game.
it with some archers already this morning, but it's okay because some of those archers who did hit that miss had a 0, they still were able to recoup and keep it clean and bring their score.
Yep. And
Right back
now
in.
we're going to go ahead and jump over to the 3 spot. You'll see these down there as well. Also, scoring is the same. So if you
Kinda.
look, kind of, so you have your 10 right there, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then you'll have your
then it's
unexciting,
miss.
no one likes,
Yeah,
M,
no one
which
likes.
is a
There we
miss.
go, which
Yeah,
is
there you go.
0.
Nobody likes that. So there
Yeah.
you go. So that's the scoring for those. And in this case, archers have to shoot 1 in each one of those. They can't shoot 3 into one of them. It would be considered a miss if they shot more than 1 in a 3 spot. Okay? So there you go. That's the scoring. So now whenever you see the targets down there, you know what the scoring is going to be like. Right now they're finishing up, getting ready. I think there's one more practice in, I believe.
I think you're correct.
And there you go. You can go ahead and switch the archers. Nobody wants to see us. There you go.
No
We have
one
a-
wants to see all this pretty.
Yeah, we have a new cameraman to this one. This is the B team.
But he could walk,
He
just
could
get
just
up
walk.
and walk off. I mean, wow.
Well, we don't have Jacqueline. Jacqueline is our go-to player. She's our most valuable player.
Well, he's most valuable at this point because he volunteered.
Yeah, Amy was just like, my wife was going to help us, and she's like, if
She
you find
looked
anyone,
very stressed.
anyone, yeah, she was up here practicing, making
And
sure.
you were not making things any better. No, not like that. No.
What? No, I would
I was
never.
like,
I would
oh.
never.
And then you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, whoa. That's your wife you're talking
Maybe
to.
you should teach her how to do it.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I can't help anybody. Moral support. That's what I got.
Moral
You
support.
got this. Don't worry about what Scott says.
You got this. What was it? What was that movie? Black Sheep. Like, you can do it.
I am so sorry, y'all. I don't.
Why did you
I
hit
am
me?
Not kin to this man. I am not related to
Oh,
this
come
man.
on. Come
Oh
on.
my gosh. Scott tries to find any way he can to offend people, I do believe.
No, that was a movie line.
Oh, okay, well, I hadn't seen that movie.
Is it Waterboy? It was Waterboy. I'm thinking.
Now,
See,
I've
there
seen
you go.
Waterboy
So there you
multiple
go.
times. I
It wasn't
love
Black
Waterboy.
Sheep. It was Waterboy.
What a boy.
Waterboy.
What a boy. Yep, I could go home and watch that movie again today.
That was a good one. Every time that football would come in. Ooh.
I like that one in Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench,
you can dodge a ball.
there you go.
He threw the wrench in.
What? Bonk.
Awesome movie. That and then Gone with the Wind.
Yep.
My favorites.
As you're going to see down there, you see there's a kid with a elite with a bow, and there it looks like there's a Matthews there. Those are compound bows here at this competition. There's Josiah just shot. That's a new Stratus that he's shooting.
That one
He's
didn't like it.
He didn't
They're
like that
I
one.
don't know. I'm just gonna throw my hands up.
We'll talk about the bows here in a minute. Once we get back to them, we'll explain all the different classes
That
and
one could
things
just
like
be
that.
an armrest.
Oh, I like that. She's just stretching. She's just stretching right now. There we go. She probably could see herself. She's probably watching.
She was watching herself.
That's funny.
But still, to have her arms like that through the bow, I would have been screaming at a kid, "What are you doing? Get your arms out of your bow!"
Yeah, what are you doing?
That's awesome. Y'all, we love kids. We do this for the kids, for the families. But, most importantly, this is all about kids, especially the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It is all about kids. The Ranch and Wildlife Committee, who is putting this on, they are working this tournament. Every black vest that you see going down is either a junior committee member or they are adult committee members, and they are phenomenal with their customer service. I love it. Even there was a gentleman back there that was working like security and and he wasn't gonna let me in. I'm like, what? He's like, no, parents. Yeah, I got a parent, Scott. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I was like, no, I'm doing the live broadcast. Oh yeah, go. And so even him, I mean, he's got a tough job. Parents want to be down with the kids, and
Yep.
They're not down with the kids.
There's
this year.
Andrew Z at full draw. That is considered an open class bow, compound bow. But here it's compound, bow hunter. It's all grouped together. Right there, it's a good one. There's a compound bow right behind him, or
And
in
then
front
the
of
next
him.
one is a compound, and the next one is a compound,
But that
and
one
then
would-
the next one is a compound.
Open class. That one's more open class because you can see with the stabilizers, and you've got a front stabilizer, you've got a back stabilizer. More than likely, those guys have lenses in. You can see there's Madeline Yee and Ellie Booth, which was right there next to them, each other. We know several of these kids, but there are a lot
We know
because
a lot of these kids.
Because this is
A very large tournament. This is the second of 3 qualifying lines.
Yeah. So it's 4-H. This is a 4-H tournament, and it's considered a grassroots organization. They're trying to get kids into the sport, which I think they do a very good job.
Yes, they do.
And
I
and
have
it's
heard
proof.
nothing but complaints. I mean, complaints on my word. I have heard nothing but compliments from archers who shoot all over the nation, from archers that this is like their second tournament ever.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing. We love seeing the amount of archers who are here. It looked really light this morning, but we said it's going to wait till this afternoon.
It was 60 archers, but it's like normally you go to a tournament, there's 60 archers. It's packed.
Yes, yes.
Like our shop holds 36 or what is it, 36 at a line, and it feels packed at 36. Well, they had 60 in here, but because this place is so big, it's like, oh, it's just small, easy. We can knock this out.
We're basically in the livestock barn. This is normally where they have the cattle show. And we are using, what do you say, 1/3 of it is what I think during lunch that we were talking, and they said that they could easily open it up. Even where we are right now, they have some big Connex at one end that we're not using, the two far ends. So they could easily open just this area alone up to hold a good 30 more targets, I would say. And then, they've got what I call a makeshift wall that they, run through here that is partitioning off the other side. And that's where the practice range is on one end. And then they have the family and recreational area on the other end, which I thought was like a dog facility.
Yeah, she thought they were running. She saw kids jumping over stuff. Like, okay,
no, this
little competition.
When we came in, there were no kids jumping over anything. It looked like, it had holes in it. Well, I didn't know that was like for cornhole kind of stuff. Cornhole's normally flat. But anyway, they have lots of activities on the other side for families to go do. So maybe there's a younger sibling that's not shooting and they want to go do something, they can go over there. Lots of tables to sit at. They have provided breakfast and lunch and T-shirts and caps, and it's not to mention the money and prizes that will come tomorrow.
A few. They got a little bit of prizes and money coming.
Just a little.
It's a big competition when every kid that enters has to fill out, what is that, I-9 form?
W-9.
W-9.
Mm-hmm. I think I-9 is like international.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I think that's something on the business side. A W-9, which is, I guess, contract or what is that?
Yes,
it's under contract or something like that. But they're going to give away a little bit of money when you have to sign one of those.
Right.
When you come in. But what a great experience these archers have to be able to be a part of something this big and this cool, because this is the time that archery is going to continue to grow, and we want to continue to take advantage.
This is going to force other tournaments to step up their game.
I'm pretty proud to be a Texan, especially Texas archery type stuff. No pun intended. But being a part of Texas and being a part of the archery here, I want us to be the largest in the nation. We're not quite there. We will be, though.
Oh, yes. This will continue to grow. I feel like word of mouth of these archers and families that are here today, are here this weekend. I have no doubt they're going to go and tell others, and they're going to tell their teams, their clubs, hey, we all need to go next year. As soon as it's open, we need to enter.
Like, how cool is this?
Yes. If you've been to Vegas, it's pretty close to Vegas. The style, the seating.
If you are new to archery, Wendy and we do run a podcast that you guys can go and check out, and there's a lot of good information out there.
It's called Raising an Archer.
It has interviews with youth. We have a few adult interviews in there, but mostly a youth. A lot of just information about tournaments that are coming up. So if you are interested in getting more information. Interested. If you are interested in more.
Maybe you're interesting, but you're also interested. Is that where you were going?
No, I wasn't going that way.
Okay, well, I was trying to help Scott out, but I'm waving at Micah Z, and he is just totally not even paying attention.
No, he is not. He's eating. His dad probably told him to eat.
You better eat.
You better eat while you shoot.
It's good to see Josie here today.
One of our kids, he used to like to have tuna in his little pouch. And so he would eat tuna while he's shooting.
We have so many archers here for this line. They have had to bring in 2 more long bow stands.
Those are nice bow stands,
for bows.
too.
They are very nice bow stands.
It's legit. This is pretty awesome.
Legit. They purchased, I think he said, 30 additional targets for this tournament. They spent a lot of money. They had to get new nets, additional nets to go across the range.
Yeah.
They had to have new stands to go with the new targets or the new bales.
They've got stadium seating behind us,
Yes.
which is killer. So this is pretty exciting. The only thing that we said that is missing from Vegas is there's no casinos sitting outside.
That's not what I said, but anyway. If you shoot Vegas and you go in the Preferred Arena, I paused because I knew that laugh was coming. But that is the name of it.
It's just such a funny name.
It's probably someone's name.
I'm sure it is.
But if you go in that range, there is an 18-wheeler trailer that they have pulled in there, and it is a bar.
Yep.
And so it's like, and that's in the arena.
Well, it's stressful. Parents got to go somewhere.
But I'm still like, bows, arrows, and alcohol.
Bows, arrows, and alcohol.
It's always blown me away. But anyway, that's what's missing here.
I don't know if a bar is what's missing here at a
to
youth
make
event.
It different from Vegas. It's in the youth arena.
You should. They should bring in some.
If they had a tea trailer, I'd be.
Oh, you would
all
be
over it.
Because if you guys are out and about and you're getting something to eat, bring Wendy some sweet tea. She'll be your best friend.
I love you forever. Definitely getting my water intake
See,
today.
I'm more of an unsweet because all I got to do is take my finger and
Oh, my
just stir it
word.
up, and it'll be too sweet.
You stir it up and it turns browner. Okay. Almost turns black.
Rude. I believe
Derek's got
this
some
is the
hat
first
here.
scoring end, but we've been a little
I
sidetracked.
believe it is the first scoring end. If some archer was closer, I'd grab them and ask them, but, they're like sitting farther away.
We don't promote grabbing of archers.
Oh, Micah knocked over his water bottle. I heard that. It's all right.
Well, welcome to the Livestock Show and Rodeo's archery event. As we mentioned before, this is kind of a weird time for this
It
time to
is.
have it.
It's the very beginning of indoor season, but they moved it so we could have more archers.
Yeah.
Moved the time
Moved.
so we could have a larger location. And that way, I also heard, at any point in time, the horse committee could have said, sorry, we got to have it. And they would have been bumped.
It would have been bumped.
It would have been bumped. We were already battling with the horse show coming in. The llamas and the alpacas were already there. And so it was already crowded.
All right, second line is coming up. So how, I don't know if he can actually get a camera on the target that shows how they're shooting, that A, B, C, D. Can you see that? Can you get a camera on that? I don't know if we can.
So if your archer is A, they're in the top left, and he's trying to get cameras around there now before he
See
gets
if it'll
up to the
make it.
screen.
Oh,
so close.
Denied.
He's going to turn it all the way around.
Yeah.
The camera he's working with right now will go 360 degrees. So he is
But it
panning around.
stops at one point.
You cannot
Yeah.
see what he's doing because he programs it before he actually puts it on the screen.
364.
Here we go. Is
Come
it
on,
going?
come
Is
on,
it
come
going?
on,
Is it
come
going?
on,
Is it
come
going to
on.
make it? Is it going to?
Oh,
Denied.
All right, so you guys can't see what we're seeing.
Oh,
Oh, no.
he's going to take the interview camera.
Oh, don't mess. Well, I guess it's fine.
He's going to turn it around.
Let's see. He's
It's
gonna,
on it.
Let's see.
But it's almost off the edge of the table.
Yeah, it's gonna fall off the table. Make sure it's there.
There
you
we
go.
go.
There you go.
Went
there
the
you go.
there it is.
That'll work.
Yep.
That'll work. Give it
Other
a second.
than it does not want to focus.
Oh,
But anyway,
there we go.
now
there we
watch.
go.
Once he,
It's still blurry.
it doesn't. The
Here.
autofocus on that. All right, folks. So the top left makes it A, target A. Top right, there you go. Look at that. That
There we
is
go.
awesome. And last night they were handwritten,
Awesome.
so this looks so much better having them printed today. If your archer is So you got 24 beside us. 24A is top left, 24B top right, 24C bottom left, 24D bottom right. So if you know the bale that your kiddo is on, that's what you can look at whenever we are going around looking at targets. Just like right now, you can see the numbers down at the bottom of the bales. Look at all those arrows.
Looky.
They are going down to score.
Oh, I added some music. Check it out while they're
that's
walking
scary.
down there.
The talking, the rumors didn't mean anything because you swore you had me, I had you, like a stream in the spring, we were brand new. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shop, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me through. I've got one or two things to tell you. For years now, I learned how what you thought was the law, 'cause you said so. I let you break into my own mind. What was mine, now I'm stopping you. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shop, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me through. I've got one or two things to tell you. I had no doubt. I see it now, I am better off. Got one or two things to tell you. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shop, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me through. I've got one or two things to tell you.
I love it. Mr. Honaki is right down below us, and he says, "Awesome job, guys." Same to you, Mr. Honaki.
Thank you, Michael.
Mr. Ellis says, "Good
He's
luck,
waving.
everyone." Then Mr. Honaki says again, "Good luck to all the shooters and my students." So meaning his students. He is an archery coach. So good luck to all of Mr. Honaki's students.
Well, they're finishing up right now. There are, if you want to see live scores, go to eyesonscore.com. If you are on your phone, there's these little three lines.
It's a hamburger.
Wendy calls them the hamburger.
Hamburger.
So the hamburger up in the top right corner, click on it, and you click on live scoring, and then you're going to see this tournament. Click on it, and you're going to see the live scores at that point. I use my hands a
Looks
lot.
just like that. Yes, he
even when I'm
does.
not on the
Oh, my
camera.
word.
Even when I'm not on the camera.
Drives me crazy.
I'm very dramatic.
Yeah.
Very,
Drama
very
queen.
dramatic. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm a drama
Own it.
queen. Drama queen, really?
Well,
Yeah. Well, they're finishing up. That was the first scoring in, so you'll
Yes.
start seeing some of those scores come in. There's, I don't know, 180 archers out there. So we had 60
just
this
pulled a
morning.
number out of the
That's
air.
200, what's 60 plus 180, so
240.
240, thank you. I don't know why I'm going to you for math, because your math skills are terrible. Terrible. There's Matthew Parmenter on the left.
Say what? I didn't see him come
Right
in.
here.
Looky there.
There.
We had an interview with him. You've heard me talk about.
Looks like he just
Matthew
woke up.
Parmenter. No, not today.
There's Daniel.
Daniel Kim right next to him.
I don't know him.
He's very quiet. He
Yep.
and his sister
No, I'm talking about the
Julia.
next kid.
Oh, the kid next to Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, those kids. There's 4 kids here that could shoot 5 of them, I guess, or they shoot nationally right
Yes.
off. I know so far we've seen 5 of them that shoot nationally.
Yes.
So this tournament has brought in some of the top archers in the nation. They just happen to
Absolutely.
live here in Texas.
Yep. Because you have to be a Texas resident
Yep.
to be able to shoot this tournament. There's Abby right there with her little ears. You will see all sizes of archers here. You will see all types of bows here. We do have what is called NASP, National Archery in Schools program. You see those with the Genesis bows. Oh, there's Cole.
Yep. Cole Ware.
I saw his mama earlier.
So if you guys are out there wondering, hey, why is the scores not updated? We're having a little bit of Wi-Fi issue here in this big old building, or maybe it's a tablet issue. I don't know. But once they get it to connect, then it'll stay connected. The scores are actually updating on the device. It's just for some reason these iPads are
Syncing.
having some issues syncing, not syncing, but having issues with the Wi-Fi here. But I do see that there's a few that are not updating, but we have.
But do not worry because they are paper scoring.
Yep, and Mr. Honecki is on top of it.
Yes.
He took care of it this morning and made it happen.
He's waving. He gave a thumbs up. I saw
Yeah.
him.
Michael, it's like the beautiful part is we got 180 archers, and he's able to manage this app by himself. It's not like we have to have a team to do it.
He has a computer down in front of him, and
Yeah, he's just he
doing his
pretty much just sits there and looks pretty, just waiting for something to happen, if there is even things
you
to
know, I
happen.
haven't noticed if Mr. Honecki has facial hair right now or
He's
not.
just laughing. He does not.
No facial hair still.
Nope,
All right,
nope.
he's still clean shaved.
Looking good, Michael.
So there are 2 different age divisions here. We've got junior and we have senior. Junior 13 and under, senior 14 and above. We've talked about the NASP or the Genesis bows. Then compound is everybody else that has wheels, also called cams. And then
Wheels.
we've, well, they look like wheels. And so if people don't really know what
Peyton
a cam
Smith
is,
right
yep,
there.
there's Peyton. I did not see her mama or daddy, but I'm sure they're here because I heard her little sister was here.
We probably wouldn't recognize her. She never shows up.
Who never does?
Her sister.
I recognize her.
Okay.
Mhm.
You must not be
Oh,
that
there was
important.
Sam.
She didn't come
Sam
say hi.
Dabney. I think she was playing over in the other room.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's cornhole. If you get bored, go in there and play a little cornhole.
But you were calling somebody cornhole. There's cornhole. I was like,
There's,
who has that name? Lily.
Lily.
Not cornhole Lily, but Lily. Is that Adam Shackelford? No, I can't tell.
Yeah, that's Adam.
That's Adam. All right.
See that Texas archery hat on him?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't
He's
really.
shooting a TRX, which he's just waiting for his new title to come in. He ordered that. He pre-ordered that, and we're still waiting.
Is that
So-
Keegan right behind him?
Yep.
Yep.
With
I
his
just saw
elite.
the back of his shirt said Grissom.
Grissom. Like I said, we see a lot of
Alright.
these kids around the state. There are also a lot of new faces, which is great to see.
Yes. Because new faces means growth in archery.
Yes. You know,
and
some of
that's
these kids.
what we need. That's what we need as far as to keep the sport alive, as well as the shops.
Mm-hmm.
All of the pro shops, the archery shops around the state and around the nation.
And it's important that these kids, I know that a lot of times they try to order some of this stuff online, but, you know, the way to keep this sport going as well is supporting your local shop.
Yep.
And, you know, we highly encourage that. And a lot of these shops may not have the equipment that you need, but
Some of them may be hunting shops, or
but
mostly.
a lot of them can still get that equipment for you
Yep.
and give you the advice on it.
Find a good bow tech. Love on your bow tech.
Love on your
Keep
bow
your
tech.
bow tech happy.
Yeah, there's not enough good stuff we can say about bow techs on these bows, because a lot of times people are like, oh, no, I'll just kind of set the bow up and go. If that bow is perfectly
Not
set
me.
to your draw length, the peep's height is right. I mean, there's so much importance to a peep height. That way you don't have to lean your head in. And if the draw length's too long or too short, you got to make sure that if it's too short, you're going to shoot really well, but then have big misses. If it's too long, they just float too much and it's too hard to hit the center. So making sure that all that is correct, your bow tech will get you there. And that's even for bow hunting in general. It's important to have a bow that's tuned well and fitted to you. It's kind of like when I first bought my bike. I bought a bike. I used to cycle. Sorry. I used to cycle a lot.
He had those padded breeches.
Yeah,
those
I
padded
had
shorts.
the big banana seat put on there. No, but when I went to go buy a bike, like
Spandex, Scott
they
in
measure
spandex.
measure you and get you
That's
ready.
a scary thought.
Yeah.
I can't.
I was about to say something,
Oh.
but I'm not
I don't wear
going
spandex,
to.
so you can't even go there. Uh-uh.
I
Nope.
wouldn't make fun of you. Never. Never.
What? You wouldn't make fun of me 100 times in one day? Is that what you're saying?
I would never,
Oh,
ever.
what's Honak doing? Lifting his shirt up.
Why would I even
It
want?
was on the screen.
Oh.
He was flashing. Oh, he was flashing something. I was like, whoa, what are we doing?
Easy. Everyone settle down.
Wow. Oh, okay. Whew. Glenn Scott is watching us. Welcome, Glenn.
What's up, Mr. Scott? I know he's one of our fans.
Yay!
When he's working at the shop, he's one of the top bow techs in the. I would say he's probably one of the top bow techs in the state. There's a lot of good techs out there, a lot of good techs, and he is one of the good ones. And he likes to listen to us while he works. I don't know why. Maybe he'll answer that next time. It's like, sometimes
we
it's
don't
kind of
wanna
like
know
white noise.
why.
This is white noise. It's just droning on and on just to make the day go
Mr.
by.
Scott, I'm all right if you don't answer why you like to listen to us while you work.
But we appreciate you.
Yes. All right, so there is paper scoring. There is electronic scoring. The fine folks with the Ranching and Wildlife Committee, they are using the tablets and scoring. We do
They are
have
good looking. They're a good looking crew. You said fine. They're fine. They are fine.
They're fine folks.
Fine looking.
I didn't say fine looking. I'm married.
Fine.
Fine folks. Our friends with the Ranching and Wildlife
No. I've banned her from
because
saying
I don't
the word
know
friend.
all of their names.
Look, there's my friend.
Yeah, right? See? Doesn't that sound better than, hey, you?
Hey, you. I remember being in a grocery store and Amy was trying to get one of their attention. She's like, hey, you. And I'm like, really?
See?
That's how we're going to scream at
hey,
people?
friend, hey, friend, can you help me?
Then they would think you knew them.
Well,
That'd be weird.
maybe in another lifetime, or we could be friends. I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Well, here we go. Second. These actually go pretty quick.
Yes,
you know?
yes. Amy said that a while ago. She said, what's happening? They're starting to go faster.
If anybody's listening here and you're like, you know what? You want your child to be on a podcast, come see us.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Or contact us. Maybe you're not here, but you would like that to happen.
Yeah.
And maybe even in the future. if you would like your kiddo to be on a podcast. I've been around your wife too long, John. Oh, yeah. The podcast.
She's from Massachusetts.
Right.
And we noticed too.
Gonna
John is
pop
our cameraman today, or this afternoon. And last night when his wife was out to dinner with us, she started to get tired, and boy, her Massachusetts came out.
The waiter didn't know who to respond to. He was like, I hear accents. Where are y'all from?
You got Wendy. You got Laura. I'm just like.
Supposedly,
this
when
is
I get tired,
embarrassing.
my southern accent, my Texas accent comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, she was at Buc-ee's. Tell us the Buc-ee stories.
Oh
I love
my
that. I love that
gosh.
story.
I think I have to tell it every live
I know,
feed.
because
People
it's
are
so
gonna get
funny.
tired of it.
So funny.
Okay, so we were going to Texas Archery, leaving Texas Archery. I don't know. I was tired.
You were coming for a podcast. This is
I was
why I
coming
remember.
for a podcast, and I had Julia with me, and I go in. I'm like, just get your stuff and let's go. Come on, I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this. So we are leaving, and I'm with the cashier, and she's like, Mama, your accent is really strong right now.
She said, "Mama."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Little
where they're
girl
from.
behind the counter. Look, cashier.
She's mad at her still.
Oh, yeah. She's not my friend. But she says, my daddy told me that if you say 13, that's how you know if you're country. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just going on about my business. She goes, so say it. But who do you think you are that you're going to tell me to say that number to tell me that I'm country or not? And I'm looking, and she's like looking straight at me.
She's like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Julia's like, yeah, Mom. So I had to say it, and the girl goes, oh, yeah, you're country.
So the part that she forgot was that she's like, I tried to say it in my most non-country voice ever. And she's like,
So not nice.
she's like, she goes, you're country.
I'm like, we can call Beaver Applin.
Oh, Mama, you're country. All right, so that yellow bow, it just disappeared. Okay, the red bow, that red bow, that is a bear bow. The black bow is a bear bow. There is no stabilizers on there. There is a ring that the judges have that will run it through it, because you can put some weights on there, but the
like
weights,
that one has weights on it, the silver.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah,
right
I
there.
see it. So that has weights. As long as it fits through the ring, it's acceptable.
Oh, baby.
And that is considered a bear bow. This is it's oh my word.
Okay, baby,
Change the
just
video.
slow.
Wendy's wearing me out.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Where'd that little baby go?
Okay, she's there. She's right there. You can see it in the other.
All right, I
she
can
got
see
a
it
shot
in
off.
there
She's good.
we
She's
go.
good. She's
Yeah,
good.
you got it.
You got it, girl.
Girlfriend.
You got it, girl.
Oh my goodness. It's like not even my kid.
Yeah.
That's considered a compound right there.
It has
does have a sight.
wheels.
It has wheels. Wheels on the bus go round.
So he comes right back to us. We need some way to put a light up there so we know it's on us.
Or so we know ahead of time.
Yeah. Like it's coming. It's coming. Okay, it's on you. I'm over here like like this.
Ew.
I just noticed I was on the big 20-foot screen when I did that. So good stuff. People are like, what are they talking about right now?
The Moffats are watching.
Are they not shooting? Oh, they're not from
They're
Texas.
not from Texas.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All right.
Right there you can see some bear bows.
Yep. You got some bows down there.
Oh, lots of feet.
Lots of feet. John forgets that he's not flying an airplane.
If he's looking at the ground.
This is not a simulator.
If he's looking at the ground while he's flying an airplane, don't you normally go that way?
John's doing an amazing job.
Yes, so happy that he's helping.
Like this is we do this as a volunteer for the most part. We do this just so that we can we can make or help the sport grow. That's the main reason why we did this. And when Wendy and I were trying to come up with a name for what we're going to call our podcast, what we're going to call when we do this, because we know that we wanted to help youth archers and help parents to get into the sport, and that's where Raising an Archer came from. And what are you doing?
It's hurting.
Yeah. Oh, good.
He transferred.
You know what?
to
I haven't
John.
seen that gnat in a while.
It's over with John.
Yeah. I killed one. I thought I killed it, but it must have came back.
No, I said its family was going to come out for revenge.
Yeah, I killed it on your banana. Did you eat it?
I did eat it because it didn't go through the skin, and my toes have been cramping, and like the outer three will try to cross over
Ew.
the other ones, and
Ew.
it hurts so bad. So I've been trying to eat bananas.
I hate a foot cramp. I don't know about anybody out there. The foot cramp is the worst. And it always
Yes.
happens when I'm in bed and I'm jumping out of bed and hopping on one foot trying to get my toes to stop hurting.
Mine's been happening while I've been teaching in the middle of the day, and I'm like hobbling around. Miss Cook, are you okay? Yeah, I don't know. It got so bad I called the nurse the other day. I was like, hey, I'm not calling for a student,
Well,
I'm calling for me. It's
That's pretty embarrassing. I'm sorry, my
Nurse
toes
says-
are cramping.
Nurse says, oh my gosh, are you okay?
I don't
You're
wanna talk
calling
about
for
it.
me? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it.
And then she's like, bananas are good for that. Yes, but I don't have any. So now I have some in my classroom. All right. We are so thankful. I think they have about 60 volunteers working this event today.
That is awesome.
They had, so for that pork butt that we had for lunch, that was very good.
She just
to
likes
me,
saying
it's
that.
like, well,
This
because
is
you
a
had me
kid
kind
show.
of
We
worried.
have a kid show.
You had me kind of worried with pork butt. Have you had pork butt before? And I'm like, well, no.
Probably.
But yeah, I probably have. I think it was actually pulled pork.
We had cow tongue the other day.
Ugh, ugh.
It was good.
Yeah, okay.
It was so tender.
Hey, did you know that
And
squirrel
it
brains?
looked, you know what was weird about it though was
texture?
when Amy pulled it out, the tongue had a big old black stain, like, because like, their tongues are not all one color. And so I'm like, ew, that looks gross.
I would have said ooh with just, hey, we're going to have cow tongue for dinner. Ooh. I think I'll pass. I'm not hungry.
Well, we had heart too. We had cow heart. My wife
Good
makes us.
grief.
So when we order one of those grass-fed cows, she makes
Yeah.
us eat everything.
Yeah.
I have put my foot down on liver. Liver
Really? Liver
is
is probably the most normal
terrible.
out of anything you've just
no,
said.
No, it is terrible. I mean, the heart is just a little chewy. The
Well, my
the
uncle
tongue was
swears by
super.
squirrel brains.
Really?
Yep. It's got tons of protein.
Do you suck on it like a
I don't know. I don't eat it. I said my uncle swears by
like
it.
crawfish?
Suck your brains.
I'm not a fan of squirrel either. It's too tough, and it's a lot of work to eat it. All right, so back to archery. Wow. Sorry about that. We're going to start getting messages. Hey, could you guys talk more about archery?
Well, okay, you could kill a pig with archery.
You could.
You could kill
Not
a
here.
squirrel.
Not here. We were trying to brainstorm how do you get more people in an archery shop, and somebody was like, well, how about we just get a couple wild hogs and just throw them in the shop and say, come take care of them.
Now, who said that?
Tracy Trigg.
Oh, my word.
It's funny. He was kidding, of course, just kidding.
I don't really know with Tracy.
All right, so we are back at action. It is moving along very quick. As if you guys want to see how they are scoring, go to eyesonscore.com.
There's Noah Hughes.
You can
see
click
him
on live
through
scoring,
a couple of those.
which may be the little hamburger in the top right that Wendy calls
How do you
it.
have to say
the
the
3 lines.
hamburger?
Hamburger.
It's like you're trying to say the hamburglar.
I'm trying to say it more German.
Why? I didn't say the German hamburger.
You click on that, click on live scoring, and then you'll see this tournament, and this tournament will allow you to click on it, and it will allow you. No, just go ahead and click on it. And then you can see the live scores. And then just keep it there. Just refresh your screen ever so often, and you'll see it.
There's our big screen. We talked about why it's so far behind us, but
What big
It does
screen?
give us room. Do you not see the big blue
That's our
Houston
backdrop?
Livestock? Yeah, backdrop.
Big screen.
It is a big screen,
I thought you
isn't
were
it?
talking about the 20-foot screen. I was like, I don't see the 20-foot
Okay.
screen.
If you are here or if you are coming tomorrow, there is a big selfie wall, basically like our backdrop right here. They are selling Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo memberships over by the food area in the hall that is behind that big wall. Like I said, there are about 60 volunteers with Ranching and Wildlife Committee. There was one of their team members who was here yesterday and started cooking. That's where I was going with the pork butt before you totally ran with it. I started cooking at midnight last night and would get up at all hours to spray it and make sure it's moist and everything. And it was so good. Very thankful for the fine folks.
Right. Fine folks.
Fine folks with the Ranching and Wildlife Committee.
I think he's about to switch over to us. Oh, there we go.
You can kind of see me.
Kind of.
Kind
Let's see.
of.
I'll block your face right here.
I will block your face.
We got a cool little setup here.
We do. You know,
They put us on
Kyle-
a platform. I knew the
Kyle
platform
came
was
up-
coming.
Did you? Kyle came up here and he goes, "This is an amazing setup." And I was like, "What y'all got?" Yeah. And he was like, "No, what y'all have?" I was like, "Oh, okay, y'all that too."
Yeah, we got a cool little setup here.
Yes.
It has slowly evolved into something pretty cool. I was telling her, I was like, oh, you know what? We're gonna try to make it easier. I can imagine if I had done this, if I like this setup, because of all the extra stuff that we needed, if we didn't have the one device that handled most of it, this would have been a chore to make it happen.
It seemed easier this year than last year.
Yeah. It helps. Like, we didn't know what to expect. Our cables were too short last year when we did it. We like ran. We're like, uh-oh, this thing's not going to make it. And so it makes it now.
Yep. You can see us there for a brief moment. A brief moment in time.
A brief moment. Wait a minute. Brief moment in time. Is that a song?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If it was, I would have sang it. You know me. I'm going to bust out in song with anything I can.
True that. All right. Fourth end.
It may not be a good song, but I'm going to break out in song. If there was an archery song, I would be singing it.
All right. You can see them all down there scoring. How scoring is going. They have one committee member that's per bail that's helping score. They're doing the live scoring portion of it. They're also handling the paper target. So they have the kids calling the scores to make sure everything's right. There's been a lot of training this year with
there
the committee members.
And they didn't mind at all doing it.
No. So we did about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting where we jumped on a call and went through all the scoring, what it's going to look like, what the process is, because some of these committee members have never been at an archery tournament, so we wanted to make sure that they understood what to do. And every year, there's more and more that are participating that have done it in the years past.
Right.
And so it's making it easier and easier.
There
for
is
them
one
to do
committee
it.
member who has been here. This is the third year I've seen him. And we missed 1 year because we were with Luke when he was swimming state for high school.
Luke. All right, they'll be finishing up their scores. As they're coming back, more than likely their scores are updated. It's pretty quick. So how this is going to work.
How is it going to work, Scott?
Qualifying rounds is this morning, this afternoon, this one right here, 1 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll have another qualifier, which will be at 8 a.m. Once that is done, we'll start getting everybody together. The top 4 from every division except for compound will be moving on to elimination rounds. Compound archers, you guys will have the top 8 because of the numbers. So the numbers were so high, they went ahead and they're paying out more positions, and they're paying and they're allowing more to shoot. For everybody, they'll shoot until they are done. You'll have your first, second, third, fourth, first, second, third, fourth.
What was that?
Except for compound, and then you'll have your top 8, and they'll do it all the way down to 6 are the awards for those. For seniors, all the senior divisions, when they get to the final 2 for the gold medal match, that one will wait, and they will shoot off on a big stage with everybody here, and that should be a lot of fun.
Yes.
We will do live broadcast for that.
I saw John give us a signal this time. Yeah, and then he gets up and walks off. So look there. There's your lovely wife down there who is a judge for this event, John. And she's talking to Joe. Joe's listening intently, it looks like. We do have judges here this year to where they are called in if there is any kind of issue with they can't figure out the scoring, or no, my score is a 10. No, honey, yours is a 9. Then they come in, they're like, okay. No, they will make that call. They will make arrow calls. They are there to make it fair for everyone. They are here to help with safety. See that fair for all? You can see Sean is going and moving the targets back in the spot.
Fair for all.
Fair for all.
Sorry, caught me in a yawn.
Shame.
There's Jacqueline.
Shame.
Hey, check it out. Camera 1. Go to camera 1.
That is our camera person right there.
Jacqueline,
who's
right there.
laughing with the white bow coming up to the line.
That girl, she's amazing when it comes to the camera work.
Absolutely.
We got the B team in here right now.
We love you, John. We're so thankful that you're with us.
We could have said C team, but we upgraded you, so you should feel good. You should feel good. So Jacqueline, she is a bare bow shooter. She started helping us last year, and she's really gotten pretty good. She was telling me it's like she was nervous today, but she did an amazing job.
She was nervous last weekend.
With all the new equipment.
Yeah, that's her first time to get introduced to the new equipment was last year.
Last
It
week.
feels like last year. It was last week, and here she is.
Yeah.
She has been with us this morning with that and doing an amazing job.
I'm glad we did it last week because that allowed us to play around with the new equipment and get ready for this shoot.
Yes.
And it's all worked really well.
Yes. And can you imagine the nerves she would have had coming in, seeing this big event, and then seeing this equipment for the first time?
Yep.
At least she had a little time to work with it before coming in. Lots of youth archers. Love it.
All right, right now I'm not looking. These are not the top archers because we don't have a complete number yet because we've some of our shot. But I'm just looking at how everybody's doing. Austin Smith is leading this time right now with Barebow Jr. I know it's a little confusing because if I add everybody in, I just don't know where they fall, but they're doing pretty well. Ellie Van Meter, she is for the Barebow Jr. female is leading. Rhett Fromm, we've seen that name before.
Yep, sure have.
Barebow Senior.
I think he did well here last year.
Yep, Barebow Senior female. Jacqueline is leading the group right now. Our Jacqueline. Nath Abigail Little is leading. NASP Junior Male is Jackson Little from Nacogdoches County 4-H. NASP Senior Men, Drew Parker is leading. NASP Senior Female, Caitlin Cardenas, maybe. Terrible with names.
Are you?
Compound Junior Female, Nicole Noki.
I thought I just saw her over here.
Chloe. Why did I say
Chloe.
Nicole?
I don't know why
Chloe Noki. She's leading right now with a 118. Let's see. Where do we fall? Let's see. Anybody else? Here we go. Compound Junior Men. Nash. is leading right now, but he has dropped 3, which I believe my mind just went blank. The kid this morning, Lark.
What?
What was his name? The one that was sitting right in front of us.
Levi Harkey?
Levi. There you go. That's why I couldn't remember. I put the L on his last name. It really kind of screwed me up.
Yeah.
So Levi
There's
only
Lily.
dropped 3 points the whole weekend.
Wow.
So he is
The whole weekend.
the whole
this
weekend.
morning.
Yeah. Let me make sure I didn't quote that wrong. Compound senior, maybe. I gotta look. So he dropped. He dropped 4 for the weekend. He dropped only 4 points, 2 on the first end.
There's
And
somebody in a Texas archery shirt. I don't know that kid.
Oh, he is. He is
That's
wearing
awesome.
a Texas Archery shirt. That's how we roll.
All right, going down to score again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Let's see.
There's another
compound
Texas archery
senior
shirt.
Female.
I don't know who she is. Right at the edge of the screen. Red shirt. Blonde hair.
Oh, you know what? They may be buying them over there and putting them on. That's probably what it is.
Why? Oh, she's behind the guy now.
All right, Keegan. Keegan has dropped 2 points so far. Landon Rowland. We had Landon with us last year. So Landon has dropped 1 point for senior male. So I think I was talking about juniors before. So there are a few people that can still, stay in that top spot. It's going to give Levi a run for his money potentially. Let's see. Recurve junior female Madeline Yee and Ellie Booth are in the top 2 spots right now, but I'm not sure all the scores have come in yet. There we go. Yep, a few of the scores are coming in now. Madeline is killing it right now, averaging a 9.13
Wow.
for a junior recurve female, and they're shooting the same targets as the compounders. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Junior recurve male Micah Z, averaging an 8.87 with a 133, leading the pack. Recurve senior female Julia Kim, shooting a 9.19. Like Madeline's hanging with the seniors right now.
I was thinking that.
Avery Garcia in second place. Recurve senior male, we have... Something looks wrong. Let me look here. Oh, somebody added... No, I'm just looking at it. Let me refresh here. So 5 ends. Oh, I see what they did. They put a score in down here on 9. That's why I'm just like, something does not look right.
And they don't know how to delete it because
Yeah,
you can't. The
you can
delete
swipe it.
button, you can't see it. You've got to swipe it to the left.
Yep.
And then you can
So-
see it and use delete.
Yeah. So that's why it's a little confusing. So Trapper is not in first place right now. It's Daniel Kim with a 9.6, 144, with Matthew Parmenter right behind him by 1 point.
Oh.
Those are going to be 2 top archers coming up. John Walker is right there with them. So we've got 3 recurve senior male men that are going to be. It's going to be a tight match coming into that last, and so there's only going to be the top 4 that actually make it to the finals.
Gonna be a close one.
It really is. Because when you look at, I'm just going to focus on recurve men, 9.32 was the leader on that one for average arrow. It's a way to kind of look to see how people are stacking up against the other archers. Let's see.
From this morning,
From this
they're
morning.
able to look
Yep.
and see kind of where they stand because of their arrow average. Gives them a better idea of, as they're watching, where they may fall.
May fall, so you can look. That's
Or land. Maybe
it's an easy
land
way
would
to
be a
see.
better-
Yeah, we had talked about it earlier. You're wondering, hey, are you going to be in the top 4? And let's just say you're coming in tomorrow and you're in second place. You know what your average arrow count is.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the other archers and their average arrow count is lower, then you better get up here. You better get up here and get ready. Levi Harkey ended the day with a 9.93 average,
Wow.
dropped 4 points.
Nice.
And so if you 9.3, 9.93 is what it was. So let's go look at compound. So right now,
I just got word that Trappers is fixed.
okay, compound senior male, so female, Rendon is perfect with a 150 so far. Samantha Stoffels is right behind her with a 148. Let's see, compound senior men. So Landon Rollins, 9.93. He's averaging about the same as what Levi was averaging. Keegan's right there with a 9.87.
Wow.
That just kind of tells us that these kids are going to be really
Yep.
close. Cole Ware is right there with a 9.73, which is really only a couple points behind everybody else. It's that tight.
Love seeing that line of archers. Look at all those bows. Somebody's shooting with a boot. Ow, you were on my toe.
Big old toes.
Whatever.
Hope you guys are enjoying this. We are.
Yes.
I've been looking forward to this for a while, so excited to be here. Excited to see all these archers and
Yes.
excited to be able to talk with them and talk about them.
There's Noah Hughes. There's Abby at the end.
Oh, there's John's daughter, Abby, with the ears as she's walking off the line. I saw Austin Smith a second ago walking off the line.
You can see the volunteers interacting with the archers. That is what they do. You can see that guy right there in the white shirt, black vest. He is making a connection with the archers. It's amazing.
It really is a different atmosphere here because,
Yes.
you know, they don't, at a normal tournament, you won't see as many adults interacting in the field of play like this.
Correct.
So I think it's great to see all the interaction.
And they're not just in the field of play. They are interacting with the archers.
Yeah.
They do a great job of getting to know the kids.
We do want to thank everybody for joining. I think it's pretty cool that we get to do stuff like this. And love that Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo allows us to do it, Wendy.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's not a bad thing when the camera comes on us and we're sitting on a 20-foot TV. It's awesome. Awesome.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Like,
But there are big screens at both ends
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this hall, this venue.
20 foot.
They're
20
huge. They're
foot
bigger than the backdrop that
TVs.
we have behind us. And there's one. It just doesn't do it justice because that is at an angle. But yeah.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. I got an idea. Keep that camera there. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So output, we'll do, there we go. Ah, see, look how big we are. Is
Don't
that
know that
awesome
I like
or
that
what?
term, but
How
yeah.
big are we? But we do think that everybody's coming out and being a part of this.
Absolutely.
So pretty cool. Go ahead and change that back to program. Get us off us in case Wendy picks her nose. We don't want it to be on the big screen.
Nope, not going to do that. That would be
Yeah.
you.
That judge Scott, he's he looks like a security guard.
Right?
Peyton Smith,
The bouncer for this.
bouncer. So there was security. You know, they keep us they keep an eye on us. I was standing there and John's up here working with the cameras and one of them comes and goes, "Who's that guy? Do I need to get him off the stage?" No, he's cool, man. He's cool.
No, please don't.
We need him.
Please
But
leave
thank
the
you, by the
cameraman.
way.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
So we are, I guess it's about halfway through on this.
I don't know.
this,
Six and ask you that.
I keep saying it. I don't know.
then they move, and then we lose track.
So, we've actually done a competition without live scoring. Very, very beginning.
Oh,
we
I'm
did
sure
one.
we have.
And it is really hard.
We had binos, and we're trying to look from what we're normally 50 yards away.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And up in like a booth or balcony.
Yeah. Yeah. We were.
Yeah.
So that
we're
wa-
like, I think it's so we would write down a score and we put an asterisk. It's a 9 asterisk.
Yeah.
Maybe a 10. I don't know. That's how we would know. So to have these cameras that will reach the targets where we can see, it still may be contagious.
Yeah.
It still may be a liner, but we've got a much better view with the cameras that we have now.
Yep. Maybe we got to add some more cameras. He's saying 2 more cameras. 2 more cameras. We need more. 2 more.
Don't tell Scott that. He needs
I don't
no
know.
encouragement.
I don't know. It stresses me out. To configure that control was. I mean, it was to the point where I almost sent it back because I could not get this thing to work. And finally, it was like one of those moments where I'm laying in bed, sleeping.
That's when I
wake
do my
up.
best thinking.
I wake up. I'm like, you know what? I think it's the protocol. It's got to be the protocol. And then I literally got up, walked over, did the protocol, and boom, they started working. Well, you got to be careful on where you place those because you don't want to get shot. Yeah. Yep. We're able
Scott
to.
does not like the cameras to get shot.
No. I take it out of Wendy's pay. We've got 3 cameras down there that kind of covers the floor. We almost have like a security system set up. Cameras. Can zoom in on people, see what's going on.
I can look into your life.
That's right. So we'll be roughly at 240 archers after today. They actually can support. Oh, there's Sean with his flashlight. I can see it. It's not on camera though.
Too.
There's the
That's at the other end.
Yep. We didn't have a camera on it.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. We missed it.
We'll see his $8 million flashlight.
Yeah, he was so proud of that. He got himself in trouble for buying it. And we've made fun of him since. He was judging at the Lancaster Classic when he got himself that fancy little flashlight.
But his wife has sent me the link to order the same flashlight. I'm gonna have mine platinum.
But we're not that
His is
bougie.
gold.
Yours is. You are that bougie. You are that bougie.
I don't know what that was
That
all
was
about.
Very
Like,
aggressive.
Cash was very aggressive picking up
Very
the.
aggressive.
I do like that he cleared the floor of, the target, but yeah, it was a little aggressive. Seemed like an angry German aggressive.
Yeah. Are they giving out an angry? No, they're not. I'm just teasing. The Angry German Award. And what is that? The person that has the most nines. Nines.
Matthew Parmenter got that at Outdoor State.
Not something to be proud of.
I think he actually liked getting it.
He's like,
though.
oh, cool. Yeah. That's how many points I gave up. I shot the more nines
Yep.
than anybody else. Great. That is just great.
Wonder where that shot of bliss was that day.
Yeah.
There's the new Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo shirt.
It's a good looking shirt.
It is a very nice looking shirt.
Cole Ware to the left. I just saw him. He shot at TFA Siwat and shot his first 300. Not only did he shoot his first 300 in a competition, it was 51 X's.
Wow.
Out of 60. That is killing it. Killing it. Let's see how Cole is doing. Just so many people. I got to scroll through so many to get to Cole. Oh, let's see here. Cole. Compound senior female. We have Rendon Brooks still clean with a 180. And Samantha Stoffel have dropped 2 points so far with Riley Sayer right behind her. Not right behind her. She has a 178, but she's actually in third because of X's. Madison Wood is right there too. These kids are all very close in score. Compound male, Landon Rowland, still 179. Keegan, 176. Cole Ware right there with him with a 175. Will Timmerman, who we all know, has a 174. Oh, and then Adam Shack, 173. I mean, they're all like, everybody's within just a few points of each other. Very cool. Very cool.
Lots of great shooters here today. We'll have lots more tomorrow morning. These kids have traveled in from all over the state.
Yep.
Some from up near Dallas, some from Bryan College Station area. A little bit of everywhere.
And I got to tell you, the setup crew last night was, I mean, they knocked this thing out.
Yeah, they did.
It took us about the same time for them to set up the entire range for us to get our equipment up and running. Man, this is such an awesome setup and so much fun. Man, they're just moving along. This is the 7th end. So what's going to happen is once we get to the 10th end, we will they'll take about a 10-minute break, which I think was about 15 minutes. And then they'll start back up. There's really no hurry. Like, we got done 2 hours before this time would start. So, I don't like these kids don't like to sit around too long. But they don't want.
Oh, look at those kiddos.
Give them just a quick little break, and then I'm going to grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
He will BRB. Got these kiddos that are just amazing. A lot of them, this is one of their first tournaments. Others have shot, like we said, nationally and, come in, and it's another tournament for them, especially for the indoor. Money, it's up for grabs. Well, Scott went ahead and got his binos anyway. And Lily Fredo to the right.
Get some binos out so I can actually see maybe a little bit of what's going on.
They're shooting. That's what's going on.
Oh,
Hey, up
I'll be
there.
right back.
All right. He is taking off again. So we are looking at the booth. We are looking at Mr. Honecki down there. We see everyone going back out to score, along with all of these fantastic committee members. These guys are getting in lots of steps. The committee members are walking back and forth.
Getting their 10,000 steps in.
Right?
We are not getting
No.
our steps in.
No.
We are getting our speaking steps in. Right.
That's what they are called.
That exactly.
Lots of lip movement. Lots of people have made this come together. Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has utilized a lot of their earnings or donations to allow the Ranching and Wildlife Committee to purchase additional targets, to purchase additional nettings, to have new stands for the bales. There's a lot that has gone into this, and then to turn around and still give out cash prizes for these archers. We want to thank them for all that they're doing for the archery community and for the youth. They are helping to grow the sport. They're helping to grow kids, because these kids are in 4-H. They are in FFA. It really helps them to continue what they do, their projects that they do. Archery is a 4-H project. Project books are involved in that, or can be if they choose to. I love seeing some of these archers walking back with the volunteers. You see volunteers at archery events, but not like what you see here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo archery competition. The food that they have here is not just for their volunteers. It's not just for the archers. It's for the archers and their families. That's amazing. You don't get that anywhere else. John's over here shaking his head like crazy. No, you do not get that anywhere else. They know that we're in here. They know that there's nowhere to go. And they have done this even whenever we've had the different time and a different location. That's just part of what they do. We've got a few archers left. Looks like some are having to change their targets. Maybe the rings are blown out around it, to where if they were to have a score called, might be a lower score. You never want that to happen. So if your lines are blown out, it's a good thing to go ahead and switch out your target. Get a fresh one. Looks like most archers are back on the waiting line, getting ready to approach the shooting line. Our DOS, Jeff, is walking back to his table. There is Jeff, standing there with the superintendent, who is Rick Stonebreaker. Archers are to the line. We are using whistles and clocks. The clocks have the built-in whistles. There is a time limit on how long you have to shoot your 3 arrows. Indoor season began about 2 weeks ago. So unless these kiddos have started their indoor journey before that, they have not had a lot of time to prepare for indoor season. Like you heard our archer in an interview just a little bit ago, he said he would even tell people to shoot at smaller targets from longer distances. So that goes hand in hand with outdoor archery. And that way, it is a whole lot easier to shoot indoors at a shorter distance. See Madison Wood right there in her red and black jersey. I believe that's Nadia Prophet right next to her in the light blue. Looking at the other end, it looks like we've got one archer still on the line. That full draw. He held that for quite a long time. Looking at the other end, looks like we've got some, not sure who that was on the line. Top line archers are up. Bottom line is always first. When we come back from the break that will be at the half, those on the bottom will now shoot top, and then top archers will then shoot the bottom. Again, I love the view of showing all of the archers, all of the different bows. This is a really cool event. A lot of money has gone into it. A lot of money will be handed out tomorrow. But I don't think it compares to how much money they put into this. Not to mention the amount of hours and work that they put in. We have archers who are here that it might be their second tournament, and they are still having fun just like everybody else. The nerves kind of kick in whenever they walk into this venue and see, you know, some of them might have shot here in years past, and then it's like, wow, this is much different than what it has been.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. We had an archer they asked me to take a look at real quick, and what was happening, they couldn't figure out what was going on, or the archer couldn't figure out what was going on. The fletching from the arrow was hitting their sight, and that's what was causing it to shoot. And so she's like, I don't understand what's going on. Well, you could see it right away what was going on. Poor girl, arrows are hitting the sight.
Did you have her turn her arrows to, could she turn it to where?
No, she had the sight so low, so I moved the sight. I think she had adjusted the sight too much, and it was half the vein was hitting it.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see. Hopefully that gets her back on track. But you could see from behind the arrows going, flopping through the air.
Did you have to repair any arrows?
No. Look good.
Because when that happens, normally you've got to where the veins have either been knocked off or they're starting to tear off from the shaft. Takes a little bit of super glue.
a little bit of super glue.
Glue it back on.
All good. How's our feed looking? I haven't even looked to check to see how everything's looking. Hopefully it's out there looking good. Well, clicked on the wrong one, maybe. Is yours live?
Yeah, mine's live. Says Mr. Ellis is watching. Mr. Ellis, I think, is like our biggest fan.
He is.
He tends to like to listen to us as he drives. He says sometimes we make him spit out his coffee.
Because
be
Wendy
you.
is Wendy.
Yeah, it's all me.
All you.
It probably is something I said.
I think it was, I'm looking at Austin Smith for Bareboat Junior Male. I think he won it last year, if I remember right. It has been a little time since then.
Well, it hasn't been a year.
I know, but
is your
still.
memory that bad?
It's been like 8 months.
8 months. That's not a year. You're 4 months shy of a year.
Oh, do you remember?
Look at my math.
Can you tell me? You can't.
I can't tell you who anybody won last year. Julie got second. I can tell you that.
That's all.
Rendon got first.
That's all you can say.
I know those two ladies.
Let's see how Rendon's doing. She had a perfect score going. Or maybe. Let's. Compound senior female 240. 240.
There you go again.
All right, not 2 more.
Please stop doing accents. Just stop.
Oh, the Colonel with his wee beady
Oh my
eyes.
gosh.
And that smug look on his face. Oh, you gonna buy my chicken? So I
Peyton
married
Smith.
an axe murderer. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Never seen the movie.
You'll need to now.
No, you talk about it all the time. I still don't need to see the movie.
Why
I'm
not?
Good. Why should I?
Because it's a classic. We've already had this discussion.
Okay, well then you need to sit with me through Gone with the Wind.
No, that's not.
That's a
That is
classic.
terrible.
No, that is a
I
classic.
can't do it.
Tara. Oh, Tara.
I can't. I can't. You know I can't sit still that long.
You know what amazes me, and it should amaze you, that I can stay awake through that whole movie.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, then sit with me through it. Lucas sat with me through it.
I'm sorry, Luke. Poor kid.
He's a good child.
Josiah, see that tall kid with the bushy hair?
Tall kid with the bushy hair. Okay.
He's 13 years old. He's like 6'3", 6'4". So tall.
You can't say anything, Ryan.
My son, I'm allowed to talk about tall kids because my son is so tall.
Somebody said last night, I think it was John's wife. I think it was, sorry, it says, he's like 9 foot tall.
9 foot. The dude's ginormous.
Oh. I don't know if it's just the color of his sight on that bow, but it looks like it is so stinking heavy.
Just silver.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe it's just the color of it that's making it look that way.
It's silver. All right, let's see.
I just want to go down the line and ask each one of them, how long have you been shooting? How long have you been shooting? How long have you been shooting? Oh. Because some of it's deceiving. You will see some of the smallest kids, and they're like, "This is my 100th tournament."
Yeah, I've been shooting for 5 years. Like, really?
But you are 5.
Well, we are out here at NRG Arena, right?
Is not. It is NRG Center.
Center. Thank you. See, this is where you need to read my mind.
I was waiting for it. I was like, he's going to mess this up.
You knew it. You knew it. Next time, I'm just going to let you just try to find your way in here. I don't know, Wendy. Actually, I didn't even talk to you. I just gave the phone to somebody.
You gave it to Cash. And then this morning, you're like, I'm going to hang up. No, you're not.
I know. I tried. I tried.
Look at these tiny kids with these tiny bows.
You know what? I think that's offensive.
I don't know why.
Well, right there's a Genesis bow, the one black with red cams. There's two of them there now.
Yep.
Wow, I can't see Jack.
Then there's a blue
And then there's
with
a
black
blue.
cams.
They're all Genesis bows.
There's a blue
That's
with black
because we
cams.
grouped them all together. So Genesis bows, you have, look at that pink Olympic recurve bow.
Belonging to Ellie Booth.
Yep, she's kind of caught up. She didn't like that.
No,
that
she
shot.
did not like that.
She's like, oh.
That's one thing we talk about, the many faces of archers. You can, almost every archer, you can tell what's going through their mind.
It is true. It's true. You know, good shot, bad shot.
Yep.
A lot of times the good shots are harder to identify sometimes, but the bad ones, definitely you can identify those.
My kid looks like she's going to cry or throw up. I don't know.
On the good shots.
On every shot.
Was that a good shot? Was it bad? I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't know.
I'm like, Scott, look down there, see what's wrong.
Where is?
What's
I haven't
she?
even seen Renda Brooks on the camera. Have we seen
I
Renda?
have. She's been down here.
Okay. Come on, John. Pick up your game. Next round, we'll get Renda
He's just
Brooks.
not paying attention to the. Scott is not paying attention to the screens.
That is a true statement. Compound. Let's see. Senior female. So she is on 31D. See if you can get
Which I said is directly to our right.
31D. So what I would like to see,
I see her going out to score right now.
get one of the cameras on 31D, which would be bottom right. And then let's get it. Then we'll find a camera on her because I want to see.
Would it
She
be
has
bottom right on 31?
31D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
That's why I was wondering why you were having a hard time figuring it out. It'd be 31. D
D.
on the bottom right.
Yep. We'll get a camera on 31D, and then we'll get a camera on her because she's about to shoot a perfect score, which outshot every boy in this building.
Girl power.
Come on, boys. Pick it up. Landon's dropped a point. Unacceptable, Landon.
Oh, Scott.
And he dropped it on the first end.
Oh,
So
that hurts.
stinks. So stinks. He's figuring it out.
John's doing a fine job over here.
We appreciate you, John. Yeah. Is that the best? That's all right. One is probably going to be the best whenever she shoots, and then we'll get camera 3. I guess we'll put on her. Or 1, 2, 3. 3 is probably going to be the easiest. I'll show you. Whenever she comes back.
She's coming back right now. She's got a visor on.
White shirt next to the red as she walks back. Yep.
Nadia fixing her target.
We have, let's see.
There she is right there.
The boys are all very close, within just a few points of each other. Rendon. Even Samantha is right behind her, just two. She's only dropped 2 points. She's hanging with the boys, too.
Oh,
They're doing amazing. Riley's right there. Madison Wood. Nadia. Sam. I mean, they're all just within a few points of each other. There she is.
we did a podcast with her in Vegas.
If you want to see something cool, go look up Lancaster Classic. Look under the female women compound for the finals, and you will see her in the shoot-up on the big stage, which was pretty awesome. I was snapping pictures. We were watching on the big screen, and I'm snapping pictures and sending it to her dad. Let me see, what does picture-in-picture look like? There we go. I don't know if we'll be able to see it very well, but we'll go ahead and do picture-in-picture. Which one is hers? All right, so it's the middle one, right side. We're about to see our first potential 300. Hopefully I don't jinx her here. Her parents will come over here. Stop! What's wrong with you?
It's Scott.
It's Scott. It's all my
Scott.
fault.
It's always
all
Scott.
my fault. 31D.
Mm-hmm. Three spots.
You know how well we call stuff remotely with our binoculars. Of course, with this dramatic pause of us all just
Right?
waiting.
I'm like, what is going on?
After this, we'll have a 10-minute break.
Sean has called there we go. Like, he has been sitting there holding his hand out saying that the
All right, let's switch back to
field is
Rendon.
clear. Oh, I like
There
that
we
shot
go.
of the target.
Wait a minute, Rendon's not, is she up? Yeah, she's up. I don't know where she's at. She's right there.
She's got to come back towards us, or he's got to come back towards us with the camera.
All right.
Yep, he's panning. He's panning. She's coming in.
Right
and there
there.
she went.
Keep going. Keep
Yep.
going. Keep going. Get her in the middle. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Right there. That's good. Right there. 31. X on the first shot. Hard to see from here, but
I
bottom
know,
left.
I can't. Yeah.
It is in there. I just double checked it because I'm good. I'm good like that. $31. Let's see. It's in there. I was expecting she wouldn't miss that one. There's like a big black hole right there. So one thing you'll find with target archers, when they start having a spot where that hole starts turning black, they
That's their
cannot
spot.
miss it because they just start pounding. Their pin just disappears in it. You can't see it, and everything just slows down for them. So Rendon, she hits this one. She has the first perfect score of the weekend.
She's at full draw.
And it's in there. X.
All right.
All
There you have
right.
it, folks.
You guys you can go ahead and move on now. Good job, Rendon. Rendon Brooks with the first 300.
Her parents are like, it's nothing.
Nah. Here's the beautiful part. Let's just say she shoots another perfect score. She's in first place.
Yep.
Then she has to defend that. So there is no prize for coming in first place in qualifiers. It's the shoot off that counts. And you'll see it sometimes where those top archers get picked off in the shoot offs. I don't
Yes.
expect that with Rendon. She's
No.
a very good shooter, but there's not a huge gap,
Right.
between the next few kids. I mean, they may go the whole round. They may only drop a couple points. So it's going to be a close match.
There's Andrew Z, Samantha Dabney, and Lily Fredo in this one. Front view of those two ladies.
And the funny part is, I'm gonna mention it. But the funny part is we'll ask Rendon, so how did you shoot? And she'll be like, X
That's all right.
count was low. This is so funny. Unless they shoot a perfect score, you know, okay with it. Well, we are just 3 arrows away, less than 3 for a few, but
Right.
and that we're going to be going into our 10
Some are
minute
done
our,
for
our
the
10
first
minute,
half.
Yeah, our 10-minute break that takes 15 minutes.
They do try to make sure the archers make it back. The bathrooms are not far away, but they're not super close
Yeah,
either.
they're not that close.
But there are plenty of bathrooms here, so they do try to make sure everyone gets there and gets back.
Yep.
Just a few archers left on the line.
Just a few.
A sprinkle here and there.
A sprinkle.
I think that clears it. Yep, I heard the whistles. Oh, they said hold the line.
Hold
They're
the
going to give the
line.
announcements about switching your targets and that there was going to be a break. And Scott's looking all enthused.
Oh. See, we need a light on there
He
or something.
pointed this way. I knew.
Oh,
I saw it.
Something popped
And
up on
he's
my
on
phone,
the other side
and
of
I'm just
you.
like looking. But that
Whatever.
brings us to the end
Of the half.
this half. There. He's. Oh, they've got some
So they
makeup
have
arrows. So they got some makeup arrows to
that
do.
will
so.
happen before they go into the break.
So what happens is sometimes everybody's kind of still mulling around over there. He's just basically
saying,
telling them,
get it together,
Yeah, pick
a
up those knees when
score,
you're walking back.
Pull them and get back.
Yeah. So we're going into this last. So you'll get. We'll stay online just for a little longer. We're not gonna close this live feed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to. Guys will get to see one of the interviews from last year while we're waiting for everybody during their break. But we're gonna see the final scores here. If you want to go see what's going on, go to eyesonscore.com. Check it out. Top right corner, the hamburger.
Yes.
Is what Wendy calls it. 3 lines.
right.
If you're on a computer, you won't see that. It's just the tops. All the names on top. So you just click on live scores. You're gonna see Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Archery Competition. Click on it, and you're gonna see all the live scores.
Quit picking on me.
I never pick on Wendy, but you do have to love this venue. This is crazy.
Oh, it's amazing.
So good, so good.
Yeah. And like I said, whenever archers go back and they tell their archery friends, they go and tell their clubs, when parents tell the clubs and
Yep.
the teams, it's only going to grow. And they have the room to grow.
They do have the room to grow. That's what's so
we didn't
awesome.
have the room to grow when we were over at the horse barn.
Yeah, so awesome. So awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. All right. While they're doing, we're gonna kind of look through here. We're seeing
Like, that's a good view of the restrooms. That's just on one end. We have them on the other end as well.
Oh, there is bathrooms over there, huh? How about
You
that?
didn't know that?
No, I'd always walk to the food.
That's where I go.
That's where I'm gonna
Because I
go.
can grab a water. But then they were out of waters over there, so the waters are right here. So I'll probably go to just one of these.
So right now, Austin Smith is leading the Barebow Juniors for this half. I'm not looking at overall, just so you know. I'm just looking at the first 30 arrows and see where they fall with this group. Ellie Van Meter is in first place for Barebow Junior female. With
If you want to know how they're
6.4.
doing overall, look at the arrow average, and you'll be able to tell or get a better
Yeah.
feeling for where these archers would fall right now.
I can look here pretty quick. So Austin is on track to be in first place at the end. He is averaging a 6.57 with The other person that's in first place, because they have all 60 arrows, with a 6.15. Wait a minute, something.
That's kind of wonky.
That is wonky. Oh, I see. Because it's two rounds. That's where I was screwed up.
Yep.
Okay, 6.57. So that means that he's on track right now to be in first place when
It's not
ends.
wonky. Scott was wonky.
I was wonky. Barebow Junior females, Ellie Van Meter is leading the pack and is on track to be in first place at the end of this round. Barebow Senior male, Rhett Fromm, 7.17, and Braden Evans, 6.92. Very close match. Those guys are on track to be the number 1 and number 2. Barebow Senior female, Jacqueline Fenwick.
Yay!
I almost messed up her name, like she's here all the time.
Yeah.
Fenwick, she's leading right now and is on track to be in first place as at the end. So let's
Nice.
see, NAF's junior female, Abigail Little is leading the pack and is on track to be in first when it ends. Also, Tiffany Sawyer is right, or Trinity Sawyer is right there as well. NAF's junior male, let's see, Jackson Little is definitely on track to be take that number 1 spot at the end of this qualifier. Now senior male, we have Caden Coco, which is in first place with Drew Parker right behind him. NASP senior female, let's see, that's 5.5. No one here is on track to take that top spot from Haley Hunter, but it could change. But right now, Haley is in first place. Compound, that's a good example right there. So you have Caitlin, which is she has shot 30 arrows, but her average arrow count is under the person that's in first. So as of right now, she's not on track to take that first spot. Compound junior men, Tristan has an 8.83 average and 8.3. So if you go down, now you have Andrew Z with a 9.77 and a Nash Thomas at 9.73, Wyatt 9.53. There's a lot of good shooters out there right now. That is 8.3. So all of those, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 archers that are going to be fighting it out for that top spot. Junior compound men. Junior female. We have Chloe Noki, 9.37, on track to be in first.
9.73.
9.73. Thank you. Emily and Peyton right there behind her. Let's go into compound senior female. We have Rendon Brooks, which is just an easy 321X, right there. She's leading the pack. You have Samantha that's right behind her. We have a lot of good shooters. Those percentages are all really good, 9.7 and up for the top 5 for those female. Compound, they're going to be back in 3:15. So compound senior males, we have Levi Larkey with a 9.93.
Levi Harkey.
Sorry. 9.93. And so let's go ahead and scroll down. 9.93. Landon is right on track with the same average. Cole Ware is right behind him by a few points, with William Timmerman right there too. Recurve junior female. We have Madeline Yee that is just way ahead of everybody right now, with Ellie Booth and Zia Song on track to be the top 3 at the end of this match. Recurve junior men, Micah Z with a average of an 8.9, shooting very well, 267 for junior recurve, amazing. Alan Pinto, is that how you pronounce it? Alan? I screwed his name up last week too. He's right there in second place on track. Will end in second place after this qualifying round. Reminder, there is another qualifier tomorrow at 8
morning.
a.m. So these are not finals. Just put you in a good spot for tomorrow. Recurve senior female Ruth with not Ruth right there. Julia Kim averaging a 9.03 with a 271. Emily Valen right behind her with an 8.74, which those are on track. Oh, and also Avery Garcia. Those three are on track to be your top three archers for that division at the end of this qualifying round. Recurve senior men, let's see, 9.32 for Hudson, which would be he shot this morning. And we have Daniel Kim, who is killing it with a 290, 9.76 average with Matthew Parmenter behind him by 1 point. You have three kids in this match with John Walker, meaning those three have potential of taking the top three spots. And so there you go. We're going to go ahead and take a little break. And let me switch over here. We're going to go ahead and show you a video of a few of the kids that were given an interview last year. All right. We'll be back. Well, let me fix the time real quick. Hold on. So we're about 10 minutes away. We'll go ahead and set this thing to 10 minutes. That way you know when to come back. So here you go. Let me go ahead and turn the mute off there. There you go.
I'm Levi.
Levi, did you just shoot this competition?
I shot this morning,
You
actually.
did?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And how did you do?
I shot a 587.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
is yes, sir.
Okay. And how long have you been shooting, and have you been shooting for a while?
I've been shooting this shoot for 3 years.
Okay.
The first year I was with a hunting bow,
Uh-huh.
and then after that, the last 2 years I've been shooting a target bow,
Okay. What bow is that?
TRX 38.
Okay. That's a good bow.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what club are you shooting for, and where do you live?
I live in Port Lavaca, Texas,
Okay.
but I shoot out of STX Archery.
Oh, okay. Out of Victoria.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so we'll go switch over to the other kiddos here. Go ahead and look at the camera, guys. There we go. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Avery Rowland.
Avery and
Landon Roland.
oh, brother and sister.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me, you guys, what type of bows are you guys shooting? Where are you guys from?
I'm shooting a Matthews Prima. We're from Salina, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting a Matthews TRX 36.
36. Both very good bows. So how did you guys do today?
Not very good at all.
Yeah, not as
Not
good as we
really?
were hoping.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, most archers, even if they win, they're going to tell you they didn't do very good. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, how long you guys been shooting?
I've been shooting compound for like 6 months now.
Okay, just
Yeah. Yeah, I've been shooting for about 5 years, I think.
okay. You've been
Just
shooting well.
over.
So what were you shooting beforehand? Before 6 months, or you just started?
Yeah, I
getting
was
into
shooting traditional.
it? Okay. So why the shift to compound?
That's what he did, and then all of my friends did it, and so I was just like, I can't be lame. I have to do this.
Hashtag don't be lame.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. So did you guys drive in last night or early this morning?
We drove in last night.
Okay. And when did you guys shoot?
We shot this line.
Yeah.
You did this line. All right. So how many times have you guys shot this shoot before?
This is my second year.
Yeah, this is my second year as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you guys? Go ahead.
He won last year.
Yeah, I went on juniors last year in compound,
Okay.
but didn't do too good this year.
Well, you're the youngest in the group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. It takes. That's the one thing I've realized. Like you go from that I'm really good to very humbling.
Yeah.
You move up to that
it's
next
rough.
division.
Yeah.
So how old are you guys?
I'm 18.
I'm 14.
And what about you?
I'm 15.
15. Okay, nice range. So what's your plan for school and all that stuff?
I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but I want to go into content marketing, market for some hunting companies, some
Okay.
archery companies.
Okay, that's cool. And where'd you guys say you guys were from again?
Salina, Texas.
How far away is that from here?
5 hours.
So it's a good little
It's,
drive.
yeah, we're like way up there in North Texas, like 45 minutes from the Oklahoma border.
Okay, way up there.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys think of this shoot compared to some other shoots that you've shot?
I like it.
Yeah,
There's
it's definitely one of my favorite.
Yeah, there's some good prizes, good
Yeah.
people.
Good prizes is
Yeah.
definitely something that they do.
Yes.
And a few years ago, when the rodeo had 60 archers, and after that, it was male and female that shot together, and they decided to give away some money. Me and a guy, Alex, decided to put something together to try to split that up, and that's how this all started. So that there is a male and a female,
Yeah.
and the rodeo just stepped up and paid the money, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
So they give away a lot of money, and the competition is getting tighter and tighter, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
When you have archers, just glancing down there, I saw Peyton Smith, who just won Vegas for her
Yeah.
division. I saw Rendon Brooks down there. She came in third at Lancaster Classic earlier a couple weeks ago. We've got some really, really good archers that are shooting in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boys saw some really good boy archers in there as well.
Yes.
Sure.
It's definitely stacked here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's just going to get stronger and
Yes,
stronger.
sir.
Yep.
Definitely.
So are you guys going to come back?
This is my
You
last
age
year
out,
I can
right?
do it. Yeah, but
I should come back.
You should come back.
Yeah.
so after shooting today, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great shoot. I think that they have plans to make this even better,
Yes.
bigger and better. What do you guys think of the live scoring?
I liked that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You kind of pay attention to everybody, all your friends. So
Yeah.
It's a new thing that we've added. 2 years ago, had a vision of live scoring for every event, and so I hired some programmers, and this is where we're at, and it's continuing to get better. I think it's the future for archery to grow the sport, and that's what we need to do, is continue to grow this sport.
Yes.
I mean,
Definitely.
it's definitely, you can see it by 2019 there was 60 archers, then 2021 it was 200, and then 22 it was 230, and then now we're at
Yeah.
360.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And the reason why they could do that, I know that we've mentioned it a few times, but the reason why they used to do head-to-head, which was, I think, is awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
pretty
head-to-head because it gives you a chance. If you didn't do well in college qualifications,
Yes.
you got a second
Yeah.
shot at
Yeah.
going and winning this thing. But to be able to get to 360, they had to drop something so they can continue having more archers shoot, and that's what it is.
Yes.
So instead of the shoot-off, they ended up doing another round of shooting, so they could
Yeah.
add another 120 archers.
Yes.
So, well, thank you guys for joining
Yes,
us. It
thank
was
you.
awesome. And I'm glad you guys came over here and sat down with us.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. All right, we're just waiting to get started for the second half of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo archery event. Recognize several of these kids. The one there with the blue bow, gray shirt, he was out at Texas Archery last weekend.
Hey, Scott.
Oh,
There
you
you
see the
go.
girl?
You
You see her go, that girl
muted
pull
again.
back? I need to make sure that she does
Yeah,
not pull
she
that
just
back.
took her arrow out. Good job. I think the young man
You're
in front
excited.
of her, yeah, she's excited. I think the young man in front of her let her know that, hey, you can't do that just yet. All right.
Man,
I'm
I
gonna
met
see
him.
some
I'm trying to remember his
dancing.
name. I'm trying to remember his name.
All right. Can you put the link to Eyes on Score out there on Facebook? I went ahead and put Eyes on Score, but you will, if you are on your phone, you will have to go to that hamburger in the top
Hamburger.
right-hand corner and click on that. You will see live score. Click on that. And then I think the third event to pop up is Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Click on that. Then you can either scroll through all of the scores, or you can also type in for your favorite archer. I put in first name and it'll pop up. They are going through and making sure that they have everybody on the line, that someone is not stuck in the restroom. Which last year, I had so many complications in the bathroom. I got locked in.
Yeah, so many complications.
I
It wasn't the
did.
pork butt either that was causing
no,
that.
it's not. And this year, the doors stick, but I have not been locked in. I can pull on the purse handle that's up at the top, and I can pull it open. So much better. We haven't had any issues with like toilets overflowing, like in
That's
the
good. That's
horse
good.
arena. So that's been good. Lots of positives.
The locked in there was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible. All right, so there, Scott has put the link out there.
That is a good view of the stadium seating. Not only is it stadium seating, they've even lifted it up so they're above the archers. I mean,
Yeah.
how awesome
Yeah.
is that?
Because whenever parents have to sit at the same level as the archers, then they're trying to see over and around and basically through archers to be able to see what's going on. Now they're above. If there's anybody that's in the way, it's going to be another parent, and they're going to say, hey, excuse me, I can't see.
Yep.
Down in front.
One thing I want to mention is for recurve senior men, Daniel Kim from Harris County 4-H shot a 290. And what 290 is that means he earned his gold medal pin, which is amazing.
Well, there is none for 4-H.
It meets the requirements for USA. So he can get
Even though Compound could not
doesn't
receive
matter.
any here.
Compound cannot. Recurve can because their competition still meets.
So not fair for all.
No, not fair. Matthew Parmenter with a 289. That's going to be a tight match.
It
Tight.
is 1 point between the two.
Well, first scoring into the second half is underway.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's where it's a little stressful as a parent because they have to shoot the bottom target this time instead of the top. And it's always the
And they've
first
been
group is the
shooting
hardest.
top all first half.
Yep.
But they do a good job here of trying to remind the archers, hey, you are now shooting bottom. What are you shooting? And most archers go, bottom. All right, you are shooting bottom. And they do it, we call that echoing in education. So you're shooting bottom. What are you shooting? Bottom. If someone answers incorrectly, you remind them it's bottom. And then you go to them and say, hey, what was it again? Shooting bottom. So these archers were bottom. Now these are shooting top. Normally, if someone's going to make a mistake, it's that bottom line that comes back from the break.
Right. The best spot is to be the second one on this one because there's arrows already in that
Yes,
spot.
yes. To shoot bottom first, and then I go into the second half being top. So I mentioned about the Aggie Invitational that will be next weekend. I do want to say that we do have archers here who would be out of dress code. We got quite a few of those. So if you are shooting the Aggie Invitational, which is next weekend at Texas A&M, please make sure you do not have any ripped clothing, no rips in the jeans, not even if it's decorative. If you are not able to go and change, you will be You'll be
all duct taped up.
You will be duct taped. I was trying to think of the right words to say it to make it sound nicer than what it really was, but it is what it is. You will be duct taped up.
You'll be duct taped.
All of the holes will be duct taped. Please make sure that if you were wearing shorts or skirts during outdoor season, please know that if we had talked to you and you had to pull it down a little bit, you will most likely be dress coded and not allowed to wear it. Now, if you want to wear leggings underneath, go for that. But the leggings cannot have any see-through parts above the knees.
I think everybody dozed off during your conversation. I know I did.
You
All right.
always doze off when I talk.
On their way down to score. Good
Again.
times. Good times. Time is moving pretty quick.
It is moving pretty quick. Archery time is family time. They do have family things to do here. Archery time is also a time to meet new friends, make new friends.
New friends.
Friends. Hey,
Friends.
friend.
See? See what I'm saying?
How's it going, friend?
Yeah, no one likes that. No one likes it.
We've also had a podcast where we talk about the friends that are made.
Jordan Miners.
and-
She won this tournament 4 years in a row as an Olympic recurve shooter.
Yep.
And now she's one of the junior committee members.
Is she here?
Yep. That was her just on the screen.
Oh, that's why you interrupted me and said, I was like, well, that was rude and random, but I've not
Because
seen
she was
her.
on the screen.
I've not seen her. Normally she's like, hey, Miss Wendy.
Maybe she didn't like you anymore.
Maybe she's not my friend anymore.
Maybe not.
Anyway, we have done a podcast.
Anywho-see.
However,
However,
we have done a podcast on, the archery family. And once you shot and made new friends, they become family. Their families become your family. It's a great thing.
so when we were first starting our podcast, we were trying to come up with how do we do the intro, and it's changed a lot over the 2 years we've been doing it. But those first ones, we were like, let's do like a little blip of what it is, and so we worked on it. I think we had like 50 takes, and we're out at our property out there in Palestine area, and my wife, I called my wife in. I was like, all right, what do you think? And we're pretty proud of ourselves at this point.
We thought we had it.
And she listens to it. And
We
she's
were like, nailed it.
she's like, it's good. This is good.
That's-
And we're like, wait a minute. Like we were expecting better
We knew
than
that good was not.
good.
When somebody goes, that's
and
good.
I was going to put money down that she didn't like something I said.
No.
And she goes, I was like, so what is it? And she's like, no one uses the word however unless
I
they're
do.
writing it. She goes, it sounds weird. And I was like, oh, thank you. It wasn't me. So then we did another, 20 takes to finally get it right. And then we didn't even keep it that long.
No, now we have a new one.
We have a new way of doing it. But yeah, if you want to know more about archery, go to Raising an Archer and listen to our podcast, which is on all major
just gonna say that,
podcast
yep.
platforms. One being Apple, one being Spotify, one being Amazon, one being iHeartRadio.
How about that?
I did I heart just because I heart everyone out there. John just choked when I said that.
That's
So
awesome. I
bad.
did not expect that. That was awesome. I'm glad nobody was at full draw because I'm like clapping and yeah.
People spitting water everywhere.
Right.
Not because it was
Oh
funny.
my gosh. It was
No.
funny. It was funny. Don't lie. It was funny. I know that lady. I don't know where I know her from, but I know that lady.
Which one?
Right here. She's got the Houston Livestock Show clipboard and
Oh, she was here last year.
yeah, I,
think
don't
she
know
was-
her from that. I know her from something else.
Ah,
I think it's like cow show related.
she's got that teacher vibe going on.
No, it's not that either.
No?
I don't know. It might be, but Stonebreaker is looking so excited down there.
He does.
Is he licking himself on the screen?
Man, I wanted them to do a 6 o'clock line tonight, so we could have gone right into the shoot-offs for tomorrow. But nope, we have qualifiers tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Some of these archers have such good scores. You know that they're gonna be back here tomorrow.
Just know it. All right, waiting for judges to come back and motion that the field is clear.
Compound junior men. Andrew Z started off pretty strong, 9.76, 293.
Nice.
Nash Thomas, Harris County 4-H, 292. Wyatt Burt, 286. All very close.
We are back into the scoring round 2. Scoring
Compound
into.
senior female. You got Rendon Brooks with her 300. Her 300 with starting off strong with a 33X round. Madison Wood right there in third place. I'm sorry, Samantha, I just looking around. Samantha in second place, started off with a 30 as well, and Madison Wood's right behind her. All very close. Riley Saylor is there as well. They're all within a couple points of each other. So this is going to be a good match.
Got Micah Z right here on the screen. You were just talking about his brother Andrew. Micah is shooting a recurve.
Let's see where we are right now. Maybe.
I see Miss Penny is watching. Hello, Miss Penny.
Heddletwit.
That would be her.
Oh.
All
there's-
right. Well, I'm going to give a plug in here. We've had a podcast with Miss Penny and Lee. Very informative. Very informative. You want some information? We talked about that mental management. Yes, that's the one you need to listen to. Phenomenal. I think your wife even said that was a lot of information.
Oh no! I just looked down there. Ellie shot the wrong target.
Oh,
Now
no.
that's what happens.
Yep, it is what happens. And so many people do that. I mean, I'm talking about even pros do that. It happens. And that is where that mental management comes into, is to how to not let it affect you in going forward.
Such a good sport. She's like, oh, at least I shot 2 9s on the bottom one. So she
There
said on
you
the very
go.
first shot, she shot the wrong target. She's like, oh. But that's okay.
Yep,
That happens.
it does. A little disconnect from the brain.
Yep. And that's what's tough about switching spots.
It is after the half.
Yep.
Miss Penny, also, Julia said she's texted a few times. I don't know if it's gone through or not.
Really? You're passing messages on over a live coverage?
She's like, Mom, I don't know what's going on. I've texted her like 4 times. It's like, well, you and I both told her. She's probably busy.
Wow. Wow is all I can say.
She is a superintendent of schools.
Yeah.
You would do the same. Don't even go there.
Yeah.
Nice
right.
view of Jacqueline
This-
sitting there shooting.
And Jacqueline's sitting in first place right now. Bare bow.
Nice.
Oh, where was it? I was going to look up. Micah Z started off with a 28. Strong start. We were talking about him just a minute ago. He is sitting in a really good spot. He's on track to be in the first place because there's, let's see. I guess I should look to see how many archers are shooting overall. Micah Z, let's move down there. Wow, there's so many people shooting.
There are.
Am I in the wrong spot here? That's compound. Of course, that's compound.
Just making sure you know that Ellie shot the top target.
Oh yeah, we don't. We know.
But then he says she shot 2 9s on the bottom.
Yep. So like for recurve, there's 3 kids that'll be shooting tomorrow. When you're looking at these for the boys. So what that means is that they're only the top 4. So I'm looking at recurve junior men, for example. There are 3 kids shooting tomorrow. So if you are on the bubble, you're going to have to keep an eye on it and make a decision if you're going to come up here or not. That's one thing. I know that they tried to work around that, but because of all the 4-H events that were going on this weekend, they had to open up a qualifying round for Sunday so they could make sure that they allowed some kids to be able to shoot.
Yep. Which my daughter would, if we had a 6 o'clock line, she probably could have made it. But there was no guarantee. So having it tomorrow, that's going to be tough for her to shoot tomorrow and then hopefully make top 8 and shoot again. But that was the only option we had, or just not shoot it.
No, I would say Sunday would be the best time to shoot.
Well, she's worried about doing 2 rounds, and then if she makes top 8.
There's not that many shots for the top 8.
That's what I told her. I was like, it's not like you're doing 2 more rounds.
Right. You get a little break. It's not like you're doing
I said, we've got to tear down and set back up. So,
Yeah. We'll probably be what slows everything down is getting all the cameras and everything
will.
ready for the shoot.
Oh, look,
off.
there's discrepancy. They had to. The Parmenter's like, hey, wait a minute. That's the score is this.
Like, sup,
Sup, man. Scott and I have a lot of fun doing this. We appreciate the opportunity and the invite to be able to do this.
Absolutely.
We are very happy to bring a live feed for families to be able to view who may not be able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with the, oh my gosh, okay, look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Do you see that committee member who's down squatting to be on the same level to talk to that young archer?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then he just got hit in the face.
No, he didn't.
See, don't get down that low because you might get smacked in the face. That's why. I wouldn't.
Y'all are terrible. No, that's an easier way
Y'all,
to make
John, you just got pulled into that one too. She said y'all, like.
Because he laughed. I heard him laugh down there.
Yeah, oh, get shoes back on.
But I think that's just the way these committee members are with making that connection with the archers around here, being just getting on their level to talk with them and check to see how they're doing, like a little temperature gauge. And as you can see, archers do not have that connection with their parents because their parents are up in the stands.
Right.
And so they have somebody to talk to. I mean, you can see that committee member, he's like nodding and, yep, that's, yeah. And he's got another committee member with him. And you can see it in this picture. This guy was talking to this young lady. And that's how each one of them are.
He's saying,
like, yeah.
He's like, pull it together out there. No, I'm teasing.
You are awful.
She's got the Michael Jackson glove on, though, too, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
So as a bare bow shooter, they can use gloves, they can use finger tabs, or they could use their fingers. That would hurt, though. Those strings, it may not be heavy, but boy, it'll wear on your fingers over time.
I saw one young lady, though, she needs to have her hair pulled back. Because when she draws back and then she releases,
hair goes.
Yes. Oh, like, oh my goodness. Did it get caught in the string? What just happened?
So my daughter, my older daughter.
Oh, that was funny.
You know, she shoots her very first tournament. She's 23 years old. Shoots her very first tournament last weekend, and one of our coaches texts me to tell her to pin her hair back.
Yes. He didn't text you. He texted me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I don't respond.
Everybody knows that. But I did. That's weird. Because I normally don't.
You never do.
No, I never do.
Ever.
Jason Brewer, he says he sees his kiddo. He's watching. He was here. Did he leave?
I guess.
Or is he watching from the stand? Or did he see her on the screen? Oh, look at that. Look at everybody waving. Look, your daughter is like,
See, there
I
you
see.
go. I see you. Yeah.
All the kids decided to
See
look
themselves
at,
on the big screen.
Yep, they realized that they could see. Look, she's like, I'm not even shooting. I'm just going to look at myself.
Oh, there I am. There I am. She's.
Yeah, look at her. When they start busting a move over there, that's what's
They said
gonna be
the
funny.
biggest, the issue is nobody can hear our voices, and they would like to hear our voices. I don't know if they would.
I don't know. This is kind of creepy, but Jason says, "No, I'm here. I see you, Wendy." Okay, I don't know where you're
It depends
at,
on how he
but
says
okay.
it. I see you,
Right.
Wendy.
Deanna's here too, so I'm good. It was good to see both of them come in.
The young one shooting compound. There's Genesis bow. If you don't know anything about Genesis bows, it's one bow. It has the exact same equipment. They can only max out, I think, at like 22 pounds or something like that. So everybody's shooting with the same hardware. Mm-hmm. The only difference for 4-H's is that they don't. I'll say 4-H. 4-H does require it, but in this competition, they don't care about arrows. That you can shoot anything that's a 23 or below. When we talk about arrow sizes, there's 4-H has a 23 by 64 requirement on arrow size. In this competition, they went ahead and made it. They put a variance in basically for the point of the arrow, because most shafts will fit through a 23-64, but the point will not. There's Peyton Smith. You can just see with the body language.
She is not happy.
She is not happy. Where is she? Oh, she's way down there.
Mm-hmm. I thought I saw her mama here a while ago.
They're here.
Peyton
right.
did like Julia, where Jason says, "We all way down here." Don't know what that means. They're all the way
down there.
Down. They must be all the way down there.
If you
All
listen to me,
right.
Jason, I talked to Jeff, who's sitting up here. I think he has access to some D-loop if you need it. I might as well pass that along. Not only are we doing live coverage, we're actually helping out everyone.
Right.
Giving everybody. All right, need D-loop material. All right, let's see if we can find
I
it.
have some in the car. If anybody else needs it,
You do?
I do. I've got it in the car.
Of course you do. You have your scrapbooking.
Yep, my cart is in the car. if we get noticed pretty quickly, Julia's probably out at the car right now that could bring it in.
Is she staying the night tonight?
She is.
Just her, or is the whole family?
Just her. Steven will go back.
He told her to, as he's driving by, he's like, go ahead and tuck and roll. Because
get your gear and just bail out.
Because if you jump out and you don't roll, tuck, you're gonna skid. Skidding hurts.
No bouncing.
Right. No bouncing. No bouncing.
No bouncing.
So the one thing everybody was texting, like, oh, everybody's showing they're in a junior class when they signed up for senior.
Yes.
That was my mistake. So what happened was out there it said what your division was. So it had your name, your division, and then they explained what that juniors are. I don't remember what it was. It had the age.
Junior is up to 13.
Up to 13. Mm-hmm. The year you turn 13 or your age 13?
I don't remember.
13
I know
and
14 and up is...
Okay, it's 13 and under. Okay, so it said that. And so I was like, well, that looked, when I imported it in, it looked weird. So it had all that, it's like it said compound, junior, all that information, female. And so it almost was like it was too much on the page. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to clean it up. So when I cleaned it up, it just went ahead and changed everybody to junior.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know. I've been freaking out
great.
about it. But if I look at today's, it does have her as a senior.
Yeah,
So.
it was fine on the upload for the actual live scoring portion. It's just the registration part that was weird.
Here's Caden right there. See the back of Mr. Grissom.
Mr. Grissom. It's how he wears that hat. You can recognize him anywhere.
I don't know, because there was a kid down here this morning that
It was
I was
his
like,
doppelganger.
right? It looked just like Keegan.
Keegan.
But it wasn't. Saw Mama was watching a while ago, so I'm wondering if Daddy brought him, because I haven't seen either one of them, but that doesn't really mean anything.
Well, Abby Gillette, which is John's daughter that's sitting next to us, she's just as a side note, she's in third place right now. And if all goes well, she will end in the top 4 and will be in the shoot-off tomorrow.
Sweet.
Because there is no one else in that division. So that's another way to know if you need to be here tomorrow. If you look and there's no one shooting tomorrow and you're in the top 4.
There you go.
Or in compound. Remember, compound's different.
Yep,
If you're shooting
top
compound,
8.
top 8, because there's just so many archers in those divisions, top 8 is going to be shooting off during that time, or tomorrow afternoon. Huh? Yeah. John's like, need help setting up tomorrow? Like, yes, we do. So once the shoot-off start, we've got to make a decision. Do we go ahead and start building, getting everything ready as much as we can, which we probably will. Because once the right when the qualifiers ends, it's going to be the shoot-off. And then the shoot-off, there's live scoring is not going to be on Eyes on Score because the app is not finished. That portion of the app is not finished yet. But what we did do is we brought flip charts for all the bails so that if you're here, you can see exactly what's going on. And we'll try to fill everybody in as we're going if we can figure out who's shooting on what bail.
Who's on first?
Who's on first? I believe what's going to happen is the top 8 or top 4, they will change the bell assignment so they know where to report to. So, for example, if Barebow, let's just say we're going to put Barebow Junior men on bail 1, then they will change. So if
at the camera.
Yeah, there we go. I'm looking down there at bail 1. If
He's
you're
thinking
on,
this through as
so
he's
Barebow
going.
Junior male. So if they're only going to be on bail, let's say 1 and 2, it'll be lined up as, they're going to be 2 shooting on 1 and 2 shooting on 2, and it's going to be updated in the system so that they can go into the system and actually see it. I'm pointing it like you guys can see the
there he
system
goes
right
with
now.
his hands again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever break him of that.
Yeah, you won't break me of that.
Oh.
You can't handle me. You can't handle
the
You
truth.
can't handle the truth. Let's see here. Live scoring right there. Putting those on the big screen just for un momento.
There is Andrew Z. You were just talking about with the scores.
Andrew Z. All right, I guess we got quiet there for a second, looking at some things. All right, I don't know what's going on right now.
I know. Oh,
There
I
we
guess that's
go.
all they needed was for us to say. I don't know what's going on.
Can we pick it up?
We were doing just fine till we hit this afternoon.
Yeah, slowing down just a skosh. Let's pick her up. Pick her up. All right, as they're down there, Barebow Junior men. If you're not watching it, Austin Smith is killing it, ranked #1 right now, and will finish the qualifier #1 unless something drastically bad happens. Barebow Junior female, Ellie Van Meter is in first place as of right now, with Sarah Fromm right on her tail, with Abigail Gillette right behind her. So you've got a good group. Barebow senior men, Rhett Fromm sitting in first place as of right now, with Braden Evans behind him. Barebow senior female, Jacqueline Finwick, sitting in first place right now, and will more than likely finish in first, with Lainey Atkins right behind her. NASP junior female, Abigail Little is in first place with Trinity Sayer right behind her. NASP junior male, that's Jackson Little is in first place with Grayson Jones behind him. NASP senior male, we got Caden Coco in first place with Drew Parker behind him. NASP senior female, Caitlin Carninius. I'm sorry. In first place.
I'm going to apologize for Scott.
You should. Compound junior female. We have Chloe Nolke in first place, who actually won last year for her division. Emily and Peyton right behind her. Compound junior male, Andrew Z sitting in first place with Nash Thomas right behind him. Wyatt Burt, Connor, I don't know how to pronounce that. And then we know them. We know this family.
Oh, my word.
How do you pronounce it? I was going to butcher it. She'll tell me because she knows I'm number one.
I'm surprised she's not on here.
Yeah, she knows I'm #1.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go down to the compound senior female. Rendon Brooks still hasn't dropped a point. So she's shooting really strong. Samantha Stoffel is right behind her. A few points behind, not many, but a few. Madison Wood in third place. You've got Rayleigh and Nadia. I'm not going to name all of them, but you guys can go look and see. It looks like the top 8 are very close. Compound senior men. As of right now, Landon Rowland is in first place and will more than likely stay there. Is that right? Oh, never mind. I was not rolling. I was looking at it wrong. I'm sorry. So as of this time right now, because I know there's somebody ahead of him. Landon's shooting great. Cole is shooting great. William Timmerman shooting great. Keegan Grissom, Adam Shackelford, they're all right there shooting very well. It's going to be a tight match. Those shoot-offs should be a lot of fun to watch. Recurve junior female. You have Madeline Yee just kind of crushing it right now with a 278. Ellie Booth right behind her with a 241. That's how far ahead Madeline is on on them. And the top 4, remember, for anything other than compound, only the top 4 are going to move on to the next, to the elimination rounds.
Compound will be the top 8.
Yep. Remember, top 8. Recurve Junior Male. That is Micah Z is in first place by a lot of points, with Alan Pinto in second place. Again, I know for that one, there's 3 more people shooting tomorrow for that division. Recurve Senior Male, Julia Kim is in first place. She shot very good. Emily Valen is in second place, and it looks like those. I mean, they're all real close, but they're gonna those 2 should move into the top 2 spots. Recurve Senior Men, you have Matthew Parmenter right now shooting a 9.64 with Daniel Kim right behind him. There's 3 points between the 2 of them. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
All right. We are getting closer and closer to the end of day 1. Everyone is down scoring. Getting a good look at Bills starting at 1, going to the center. Derek, who's a volunteer here, but also shoots for Texas Archery, talking to one of the Texas Archery archers. He's like, he likes to talk. He talks to everybody. Now he's talking to Nadia.
He does like to talk.
Oh, Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood.
We're thankful that he thought of us last year and that thought this would be a good thing for us to do.
Yep. We're all very, very thankful for that.
Yes.
We do thank you guys for joining. Like Wendy was saying, this is a lot of fun.
It is.
Whenever I asked Wendy if she wanted to do a podcast with me, she was like, well, I like to talk, so this should work good.
Why not?
Yeah, I think
And I know a little bit about archery, so
Yeah,
I know a
we-
little bit about parenting. And being a parent of an archer, that's all over the story, but I can help in some ways. I can tell you what hasn't worked for us. Oh, there's that fancy flashlight down there again.
Yeah, when we started our podcast, we were like, oh, let's can we keep this thing going? Like, should we do it once a month, twice a month? And we were like, I don't know, is there enough stuff to talk about? Like, we just need to get through the first. I told her, let's just go ahead and commit to 6 months. And so at 6 months, I told her I can't believe she committed to a year.
I was like, what? That's not what you said.
That's
Oh, was
exactly
it?
what
Well,
I said.
That's what I'm sure I said it.
I'm sure I said that. So
Nope.
So we just finished our 59th episode.
Wow.
And the 60th episode will be coming out, hopefully, next week. We have several that we have done. I just have to edit them.
Mm-hmm.
Just takes time. So if somebody wants to
you've got
donate,
plenty of
if anybody
that.
wants to donate their time on editing audio, just give me a call. I will give that up to anybody. It's a commitment.
It is a commitment, just like my time is a commitment.
What happened to the... Oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Let's see here. Something just went wrong. There we go. Let's see. Program.
Hey.
Yeah, we lost our screen for a second. I think we're back, though. Yep. I don't know. We hit something. I don't know what that button is. I haven't learned that one. Oh, then that's what happened. It just faded to black. Then I couldn't get it off fade to black. I know. I hit it about 25 times.
Color.
Like let's roll, people.
Get Sean to hurry it up.
Yeah. Finally. Sean pointed the wrong direction.
I saw
So
him
funny.
point out.
He went like this. It should be like this.
I saw him point that way.
Oh, he didn't there when I looked at him.
Quit picking on Sean.
And you're picking on him with his hat. Not with his hat. I'm sorry.
was like, what?
His light.
His flashlight.
It's too bad we don't have his hat. You did. You did. Could we have instant replay on that, please? Yeah. Let's go ahead and record. All right. This is a full house.
It is, and it seems like it's getting a little louder in here as we get closer to the end.
It
How many more
is.
ends do we have?
And there's a lot of people sitting down there,
There
too.
are. Which is nice.
Well, we are, this is the 15th end. 20 total ends is what.
5 more ends to go.
5 more ends.
Andrew Z, third from the right.
Yep. Andrew's a very strong shooter.
Yes, he is.
Peyton Smith on the right side. She's a very strong shooter as well. She's holding a long time.
Yes, she is.
So the one thing that we talked to our archers about, there's timing when you're shooting. And you have about, from a compound perspective, 6 to 8 seconds from when you draw back to when you should release. Because once you start holding it too long, you start your body starts breaking down, start wiggling, then you start panicking, and then you make a bad shot. When we had our last podcast was with Matthew Parmenter. He's a senior recurve. He talked about Daniel and how
Yes, he
strong
did.
of a shooter Daniel is. And Daniel Kim is showing it, too. They're all very close to each other.
There's Matthew right there alongside of Daniel.
Hopefully everybody can hear us. I just saw something pop up saying something about microphone control. I don't know what that is.
They were telling you to be quiet.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's still working. Our voices
Yeah.
are.
Brains aren't, but our voices are still
No,
working.
no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Chloe right there in the maroon shirt. I believe that's an A&M shirt that she is sporting. We're seeing the archers that are down near 1. They are to the left side of us.
There's Chloe right there in the purple.
Did you not listen? I said maroon, that I think it's an
Maroon.
Aggie shirt
Sorry,
that
it
she's
is
sporting.
maroon. What am I talking about? Purple.
No.
I'm tired. Like I told you, my head hurts.
There's Cole Ware in center. Wonder if he brought clean underwear this week.
I don't know. His advice to whoever's going to come shoot this: bring clean underwear.
An extra set of underwear.
Extra
is
set
what
of
he
underwear.
said.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He didn't even
Extra
say
set.
clean. It
It
was
was
an
an
extra
extra
set
set.
of underwear.
Yeah. Who cares if it's clean or not?
Things archers say.
Side note: I haven't been bothered by a gnat in a while.
I haven't either. John thinks he got the gnats. It was terrible when they were flying at my mouth and my microphone.
Yeah, that one time was
Oh my
hilarious.
God, it was not. I thought I was going to have a fit.
It was good. It was good stuff.
No.
Good stuff.
No. Oh.
All right, 5 more ends, 15 more arrows, and we will call it a day.
I thought we already said 5 more arrows.
Not 5 more arrows, 5 more ends.
I meant 5 more ends. I thought we already said 5 more ends.
This was the 15th end, is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So you were wrong. I was right. You can apologize. I don't mind. Or you can just say I'm right. Go ahead, say it. Say it, Wendy.
Not even gonna
Say
happen.
it. Say it.
Keep trying.
All these volunteers are out there doing a great job. I mean,
Yes,
this a
they
lot of these.
are.
This is the second time they've used live on score. Wow, eyes on
I
score.
can't even say it. Now you messing me up.
I know.
I don't know if Daniel is still watching, but I ran into an archer that had a Greater Pearland Archery Club shirt on.
Nice.
Yeah. Young little girl. Young little girl. That's kind of redundant, but anyway.
Young little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could be a young tall girl.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Better than big girl.
Oh my word! Just stop.
Just stop now.
Just stop. Because you're fixing to call me a big girl, and
I would
then
never. I would never.
John's even like, "Ooh, I'm getting out of the area."
She got a big head though.
What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
In fact, I think I see that little girl down like near Bell too. Yep, she's pulling arrows on too.
I think the judge is harassing my daughter right now. I will. I'm going to go ahead and record. That's
I
funny.
don't know. With that daughter, she might be harassing the judge.
That's probably what's happening. Yeah, she. I think she was giving him a hard time at one of the tournaments, maybe last year. It was funny.
I wouldn't doubt it. We all try to give that one a hard time.
Yep, he deserves it.
He's a good sport.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, these are newer bells. Oh, we're going to break an arrow when you pull like that. Please don't pull out like that. You want to pull. Look, Scott's telling her, pull from the other. No, pull.
Pull.
He's like, no, stop. Pull from this
Pull.
way. I'll just do it. Here.
I got it. I got you. I got you.
Scott right there is an archer himself. He's like, she's going to break that arrow. Somebody's going to be mad. Going to have to buy a new arrow.
Mom and Dad,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
don't make me walk down there. Did you just wave at Sean?
Yes, because he stopped and he was looking. I was looking to, I don't know. I was just looking to be looking because I can. And so I waved at him because he was staring at me.
Our boy Sean.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing both arms is what he's doing. That's weird.
I think he was going to do left, then he was going to do right, and then he just decided, I'm going to be an airplane.
He did look like an airplane. Whee!
When I was in high school, one of the kids that played for the team, he would have his arms all wide when would play defense, and so his nickname for 2 seasons was Airplane. No one ever referred to him as, I can't even remember his real name, but we did refer to him as Airplane.
Sean has too many nicknames as it is.
That's true.
Gonna leave that one out. All right, we've got Andrew Z. We did have some other kiddos that I knew on the other screen. There we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go again. What's my weakness? Okay. Anyway.
What's my weakness?
You don't know that song?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought we were friends. friend.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I keep starting to say kids' names, and then we switch to see more kids. And there's a whole lot of kids to see here today. So
Yeah.
we want everybody to be able to see all the kiddos. That's why we do
got
this.
a southpaw there. She's lefty.
Yep.
She's shooting a button, a thumb button. We got a couple lefties
I
down
was going
there.
to say.
That's the one thing in archery. You'll see way more lefties because of the eye dominance
Right.
thing.
Not necessarily because they're left-handed, but the eye dominance.
Yeah.
They say you can force that to change, but
Can you?
I don't know.
Had to mute while I swallowed because I didn't want you guys to hear the gulp when I took a drink.
Or the after you drink.
So refreshing.
Yeah.
I could use a sparkling water right now.
Somebody's got Topo Chicos right here behind the screen.
What?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them.
Yeah. Ryan had asked me something about Topo Chico, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So that must have been what it was. It's like, I don't have any. He goes, oh, okay.
He's like, Dad brought Topo Chico.
Got Nadia Prophet right there in the blue. Got Madison Wood on that
beside
Hoyt
her.
jersey right behind her. A couple of the kids that we know.
Yep.
Youth that we know. Ute. There's Pearland.
There's
Pearland
Pearland.
Archery. And that
right
is
next to Abby.
And then we have the Bailey Honeycutt.
I know. I saw her earlier, and I was like, that looks like Bailey Honeycutt.
That's like a
and
younger
she's wearing
version.
a Texas Archery
Yeah,
shirt.
a younger version of Bailey Honeycutt.
Yeah.
Oh, see the thumbs up?
Yes.
That's awesome. She's like, heck yeah. Madison Wood with that stabilizer. I think it's a 33-inch stabilizer on the front of her bow.
Wow.
I know her and her coach played around with different sizes, and the 33 seemed to work better for her. But that thing's huge.
That is huge.
And it's white.
I was just thinking it was huge because it was just looking huge because it was white.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I saw that earlier and thought, oh, it looks really long.
There's Chloe in her maroon. Some guy this week came up and he's like, hey, I was like, hey, what kind of fletchings do you want? He goes, I would like chartreuse. Is that how you pronounce it? And I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Oh, my
He
gosh,
goes,
that
"What?"
guy is hilarious. I love watching him interact with these kids. Rendon and Samantha.
How many people out there know what chartreuse is? Not me.
I bet everybody else out there knows what chartreuse is.
John, do you know what chartreuse is? See, he won't even answer because he doesn't know. I didn't know. And the guy goes, flow yellow. And I'm like,
You know what flow yellow is.
I do know what flow yellow is because everyone knows what flow yellow is. We're in an archery shop. We don't use the word chartreuse.
All right, we're going down the score, so that leaves us with 4 ends left. Good shot of Honaki, Stonebreaker, and Dabney. And there goes John's wife across the screen,
Hodgenacki.
who has just come out with his own version of risers.
He has. And I can't remember what it was called, but I called it the Hodgenacki.
So I was totally believing that it was the Hodgenacki.
She totally did.
Oh, my word.
I just made it up because
Yeah.
I didn't know what else to call it. So I'm sure Michael will tell us what it's called.
No, he'll probably just go with that.
I think Hodgenacki. It's a good name. He's hiding somewhere. Just look for the ray of light from his flashlight.
There he goes. He's going with your wife.
It's like was it the Luxor, like in Vegas?
Yes, it shines up.
Oh, there's Sean.
I thought
There's
you were going
Sean.
to say from his bald head, the glare from his
No,
bald
it's like his flashlight.
Oh, my goodness. Poor Sean.
And he's wearing chartreuse today. Am I even pronouncing that right? I don't even think I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes. It's obvious you don't know what it means, but yes.
I know what it means now.
Do you?
Yeah.
And yes, I meant to say it that way this time. Do you?
Do you? I do. Michael is smiling at us.
He loves us. Honaki loves us.
I would like to make my request that Michael Honaki, the
He
first
says
color
green.
first color on his riser is chartreuse. I would have thought that chartreuse was
Chartreuse? What is that?
was like brown.
Ew.
Because, after that sandwich, I had to chartreuse in the bathroom.
Gross. Would you? Honak even turned around on it. So he's got his. Okay. So.
He's like, stop it.
So his comment couldn't have come at the worst time because he goes, I can do that.
I can do that. All right, Michael.
Oh, my word.
You're on your own.
Why am I the only female? Where's Jacqueline?
The only mature
act-
one.
y'all
The
act
only
better.
mature one in here.
He said he's going to move over there. Yeah, it's getting pretty thick over here.
That's what chartreuse came out thick.
Oh, stop. Oh, my gosh. Gross.
Gross. The colonel with his wee beady eyes.
Stop. Sean didn't like that target.
Yeah.
I want to take it down.
He's like, he had to put his reading glasses on, I think, to look at
He
it.
said, y'all just bring me another one. I'm not even going to
Yeah.
go back and get it. Y'all just
He's got
bring
his,
me one.
got his reading glasses, got his flashlight.
He made Stonebreaker go.
Stonebreaker, move. Pick it up.
Oh.
4 more ends.
Oh, my goodness. 4 more ends until
4
tomorrow.
More ends.
Until tomorrow.
We could have everybody start chanting. You know what? There's enough people to do a wave. Wouldn't that be awesome?
There is enough people to do a wave. Woo.
Best event ever. So the first rodeo had stadium seating as well, and
The very first rodeo?
Very
well, I would
first-
kind of figured that.
very,
the
very first
rodeo.
archery rodeo event.
That's not what you said.
But why? What we're here?
What,
I
we're
mean,
here? I don't even understand that
someone
question.
with some intelligence. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm
Yeah,
about to
you
get
better.
myself in trouble.
I snorted.
All right, 12 more arrows. Let's not shoot any wrong targets at this point.
Yeah. Go ahead, jinx them all.
Jinx.
Go ahead and chartreuse them all.
Chartreuse.
That's going to be our word.
Chartreuse. Hey, give me a minute. I need to go chartreuse.
Stop. It's
You
so
brought it back up. John's like, I'm done.
He's like, I'm out.
done.
Not even. He's like, where's my wife? When can we go?
When can we get out of here?
Oh, my.
Oh, somebody just hit wood and it broke. Broke
Oh,
a big
no,
chunk
it
of wood off
did.
23.
Yep.
Like it hit and
It
put
happens.
a big old
They
chunk.
hit the frame, the stand.
The stand.
Oh. I don't know what.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They should keep that as a souvenir. It's a rodeo souvenir. Man, it's yesterday when we were setting up, it was so hot. So hot.
Yes, it was. And they said this morning at 5:45 it was hot. The AC did not
Oh,
kick
really?
in.
It's kicked in now.
It is kicked in now, but I'm comfortable.
I think if I go, I can like actually see some smoke come out of my breath.
Well, I don't know what Honaki's got going on over here with his little
Chartreuse.
avatar or something. I mean, he's got knives.
Oh wow.
We're at
Ew.
an archery competition. And I don't
Scary.
even know, what is that, a bear with knives?
Scary.
I don't know. It's kind of scary.
I had to look up how to spell chartreuse.
I saw you over there. I was surprised you didn't have it playing in your ear so you could learn how to say it.
Say it in Russian,
No.
French,
Stop.
Italian. I could do it. It sounds like you're yelling at you. Chartreuse.
It's a meeting
I
of the
think,
minds over there.
Can fall asleep.
Oh, my word. No.
Oh no, he's reading something.
You sure? Oh, I guess he is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it does look like he's about to fall asleep.
Yeah, I can see Noah with his little monster pouch.
Oh, I see
Cole
him.
Ware.
Oh
right
wow,
with-
he does kind of hide back in there.
Right. There's Jacqueline.
Jack.
Otherwise known as our camera woman.
All right, we've got, once this finishes, of course, we'll have 3 more in, 9 more arrows. We'll kind of do a recap at that point, see where we're at, where we are, where we at. What am I, what kind of English am I doing,
I don't know.
saying?
There's Samantha Stoffels, who just drew back. 2 behind her is Miss Rendon Brooks.
Rendon Brooks. Mr. Smith.
He says it's chopping emoji. All
Of
right.
what?
I don't know. He says Archer Bonics. I'm kind of.
So Rendon has not dropped a point still. Shooting amazing.
Yep. See Madison Wood. Nadia in there, and Samantha Stoffels on this side. I'm not familiar with the young lady who was between Rendon and Samantha.
All right, they're heading down to
Oh,
score.
he says Archer Bonics is your language mashup. I don't know. I don't know what kind of
Archerbonics.
language, Scott.
That's we got Bojitsu, we have
Yeah, there you go.
Bo Yoga. What was the one I came up with the other day? Crap. Oh, what was it? Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know either. I get lost with all yours. No, it looked like he got lost. He was trying to I'm here, I'm
I
here.
should have
No,
wrote it
I'm
down.
right there.
I should have wrote it down.
Well, you
I can't keep up with all these words.
I can't keep up with all your languages.
I know. There's all the fans. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong camera. Talking crap.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
The one that says program. Stick with
Shut
that.
the front door.
I can keep up with what camera.
No, well, the big camera's over on your side. I'm way over here
Way over there.
to the left.
To the left, to the left. Look at poor Scott, y'all. Is not paying attention. Yeah, show him your bald spot.
I don't, oh, do I have?
It's thinning.
Can you see it?
It's thinning.
It is thinning a little bit. All right, so we have 9 more arrows.
You sure?
9 more arrows. This is so far a very successful tournament.
Yes, it is.
So smooth. Even had people telling me like the first half was super smooth.
Yeah, I had
And
people tell me that it was extremely well organized.
I was talking to Kyle. He was like, "Yeah, he's the guy behind the scenes. He likes being behind the scenes. Doesn't like to be out in front." And you
But
can
he
tell,
makes
like,
things
like,
happen.
his skill is that he has organized a very good tournament.
Yes, absolutely.
And these guys are learning too. You know, they don't. A lot of them don't come from an archery background, and they're
they don't.
getting to do all this and see all this, and it's really kind of a cool event.
Yep. Oh, is he going to whip out the flashlight?
Oh, let's see. I want to see it. Jeff, move.
You got to see the flashlight in action. Oh, he's reaching for it.
All
He's
right.
reaching for it.
Dum, dum, dum.
I
No,
don't know
you
what
already have
bell
it up.
it
No,
is.
you have it up right
Yeah.
here. Oh, yeah. All right, we got some music here.
Sean.
Come on, John. John.
And
Sean.
the flashlight.
Oh, he can't find
he
it.
Can't
He's
find
got too
it.
much stuff in there.
Bring out that $8 million flashlight.
Sean Harrigan. Our judge of the week. That was our theme song, too.
Yes, it was. What is that in his hand?
I don't know, but he is itching to pull it out.
Right?
He's itching.
He's got to have it out in his hand, in
Yeah.
his left hand.
We got to be careful.
Kind of pan down so we can see. Can we
Yeah, if
pan
he,
down?
If he pulls that flashlight out, it's... Oh, wait a minute.
I'm telling you, isn't that it?
I don't know what that is in his left hand, but he's
well, we
ready.
know it's not calipers.
Or he's
but
ready to card somebody.
It's-
Maybe he's going to red
it's
card
not a
somebody.
red card.
He's
It's
gonna red
not a
card.
yellow card.
Here it is. Oh, here it is.
Are we going to see it?
Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about.
There's your friend. He needs to move.
The flashlight. I should have been recording this.
Jeff needs to be moved.
Jeff, move. Are you kidding me right
Jeff
now?
needs to move.
Jeff.
Oh, we're missing it.
Yeah, come on, Jeff. Move, Jeff.
Move,
Oh, there it
Jeff,
is. There it is.
there
Thank
we
you. Thank you. There it is.
go.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Let's see.
that is just that is not the
No, it's
flashlight.
not.
He's
It's his
using the
magnification.
flashlight on the magnifier.
Let's see. Is he going to make a kid cry or not? That's what it comes down to.
I couldn't see.
Sean. He'll just upset anybody, won't he? Look, a kid's double checking him. He's like, I don't know. I think you're wrong.
But there are no protests.
Oh, that's Connor. That's Connor next to him.
And
No,
Andrew.
That's no, that's not Connor, but Connor is the other one there. Peterson.
Where's the flashlight?
There it is.
I'm so
Oh.
disappointed
I am.
that he didn't
It was
pull
gonna
out
be
the
so
flashlight.
dramatic.
The $8 million flashlight.
And I heard the price is going up. Like, it's that valuable of
It
a
was
flashlight.
$6 million. It's at $8 million now.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. He's looking.
You're only supposed to get 2 views, and if it's that close, the benefit, it's a 9, he said.
Oh,
wow.
Boo.
Wow.
I cannot believe he did that. Trying to grab those arrows. Good job. That's I know we're picking on him, but Sean is a very good judge. Very good. All right, so let's go. Let's go to the scoreboard. Austin Smith still leading the pack for Barebow Junior men. Dean Rosa is in second place with Colton Baker right behind him and Connor Akins. Barebow Junior female Ellie Van Meter is in first place as of right now. You know what? Let me take that back. Let me start again because I need to have everybody up. So Austin Smith is on track to be in first. So he's
There
got a
you go. I like how you worded it that time.
6.18 average arrow. The person that's in first right now is a 6.15. So very close. So it's going to be very close for who takes the be in first place after this qualifying round. Ellie Van Meter will be in first place if she continues on the track that she's going with Sarah Fromm right behind her. And Barebow, there could be big jumps with Barebow. Barebow Senior Men, Rhett Fromm in first place with a 7.25 average. Barebow Senior Female, Jacqueline Fenwick, 7.06 average. And she, if she continues like she's going, she'll be in first place whenever she finishes, with Lydia Van Meter in second place. NAS Junior Female, Abigail Little is in first place by a few points, with Trinity Sayer right behind her. NAS Junior Male, we have Jackson Little in first place as of right now. And everybody is kind of close there. NAS Senior Male, Caden Coco is in first place. And if he continues, he will be in first place at the end of this qualifying round. NAS Senior Female, Haley Hunter is in first place, with Cecilia behind her. Compound Junior Male, Tristan has already finished. He finished with a 5:30, averaging an 8.83. But that will not be good enough coming into the last couple arrows, because Andrew Z is averaging a 9.8. That's 1 point, almost 1 point higher per end right now. So very good shooting. Nash Thomas is right behind him, with Tyson Gannon in third. There are 52 kids in that division.
Wow.
That's a lot of kids. Compound Female Women, Junior Women. We have Chloe Noki.
Come on, word.
Noki. I talk too much. 6.3. She's averaging 6.3. 9.63, which will put her in first place if she continues on the path that she's going, with Peyton Smith right behind her. Let's go down. And there are 28 archers in that division. Compound Senior Female. As of right now, Rendon Brooks has not dropped a point yet, and she's on track to shoot a 600. Okay. Who? Oh, she's so we've got Rendon in there right now. If we want to do picture in picture, there's her target. If you can see it, it's the one in the middle. Wait a minute, no, which one?
Yeah,
Top
it's
left.
top right.
Top-
Top right. Because she was
top
D.
right. That's right.
So-
Top right. So Rendon Brooks is looking good. Samantha Stoffel's right behind her with a 9.88. Madison Wood, 9.78. So they're, and Rayleigh, 9.7. It's just everybody's so close. Nadia's right there with her. So there's a lot of good archers very close. Compound Senior Male, Levi had only dropped 4 points for the day. And as of right now, let's see, 9.93. Landon Rowland has a chance to catch him. But as looking at it, he will not be able to catch him when I do the math. All right. Cole Ware has a very good 9.76. Keegan Grissom's 9.73.
Wow.
So all of them are just very close. Recurve Junior Female. We have Madeline Yee, which is averaging a 9.33 for a junior.
Wow.
She is killing it right now. And she is in first place and will finish in first place. We have Ellie Booth at 7.75. She's on track to finish in second place. And this division will be done at the end of it. There's no recurve junior shooting tomorrow morning. Zia Song right behind her in third place. There is going to be a very close match for that fourth spot between Elise and Gia. So depending on how Gia finishes, it's going to be their points are just 1 or 2 points between each other on average coming into the final two, because their averages are just so close. And recurve junior male Micah Z is on track. He's shooting very well. Allen is a little behind him, but by not that much in the grandest scheme of things. And then Gabriel's in third, and Zayden is in fourth. So that looks like those four will probably finish in the top four for the today, but there's still 3 more archers shooting tomorrow for that division. So you guys will have to keep your eyes out. So if you're on that bubble,
You have to keep your eyes on score.
yeah, keep your eyes on score. And the final one, recurve senior female, Julia Kim, 9.04 is her average right now, with Emily Valin in second place. And these are the ones that will finish like this. Avery Garcia is 7.82, and Yura is 7.65. And that will be your top 4, but there are 2 archers still to shoot tomorrow. So again, they'll have to keep their eyes on that one. Recurve senior men, Hudson finished with a 9.32, and Chap Post was a 9.23. So you could jump down here. You have Matthew Parmenter, 9.65, and Daniel Kim, 9.59. So those 2 guys are on track to be the top 2, which there are a few that are shooting tomorrow as well, but that will put them in the top 2, and that will bump anybody that's below Chat Post out for sure for the weekend. And that is it. So hopefully that helped you guys get caught up on where we are. We have 2 more ends to go as they finish up. Scoring. All right.
Honaki says that Sean is the judge extraordinaire.
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 I can't believe I could say that word.
Oh, I can't either.
It's such a fancy chartreuse word.
Oh my goodness.
Muted myself. Let's
Yes.
see. I added some quick songs to this
Oh,
thing.
no.
Let's see if there's anything good.
Cold as a bucket of ice.
You're cold as a bucket of ice.
Trapped like curious minds, and I've been looking for a way out into the sparkling light.
That is one lame
I've been a
song.
lost balloon in the blue.
I like it.
Like Tom free falling.
Hey,
It
you're
gives
the
me
last-
this-
You're the last
this-
balloon.
this-
That's for
this-
sure.
This feel of chartreuse all
Yeah,
around me.
That's about a feeling of chartreuse right there. You're right.
Yes, chartreuse.
Sorry, John.
John just chartreused on himself.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
All right, 6 more arrows. Let's take a look here. I need to see compound senior female senior female. That's right.
there isn't one.
There it is. Rendon is still
No.
clean.
This is it.
6 more arrows.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Okay, I'm just looking down the line.
Are you?
It looks good. A lot of archers.
I know. It is such. I do like looking down the line. I'm with you there, seeing all of these
It
archers.
does. That is awesome.
It's amazing. And knowing that every single one of these are youth.
Yeah.
There are no adults here
No adults.
shooting.
Adults.
Shooting. I should say shooting.
You got to be a little more specific.
Yeah, evidently I do. But it's just a really great feeling. We were kind of worried
Yes.
after COVID, would it make a comeback? Archery tournaments everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Would it make a comeback? And seeing this, that's an astounding yes.
Even last year in 2022, we went to the World Championships, and the women compound did not even make a team that
Yeah.
could get a world title, which is is pretty rough because that means that there's just no one traveled from overseas to shoot in that tournament. Well, you shoot your trials. If you make the top 3, you make the team. Then they open it up, and only the people that made the team can actually sign up for the World Championships, and they didn't make a team. That's how few people signed up.
That's terrible.
That will not be the case next year. I believe there'll be a lot more people. I just heard that it's going to be the trials are in Kentucky or Indiana. Can't remember.
Oh my gosh, they're not even near each other.
Let's see.
What I do know is that JOAD Target Nationals for the summer has moved from Des Moines, Iowa to Albuquerque, New Mexico. That I do know.
That would be pretty cool.
Yep. They already have the lodging out there. So if you're wanting to go ahead and get your hotel for that, that is available on the USA Archery website. Look at that line. That's not even half of a line.
2024 Field Nationals is in Noblesville, Indiana.
Not Kentucky.
Hey, I threw something out there.
Yeah, you did.
It might
stuck
stick.
like chartreuse.
It might stick. Stick like chartreuse.
Yep.
Don't let it stick.
Oh, that girl there is jamming. I love seeing these kids have a good time on the line.
Me
And again,
too.
making friends. That's what it's all about. Oh, well, see, Honaki had beat you to it, and he said Noblesville, Indiana. I just didn't see it.
So that's on you.
Yeah, it is on me. All right. Last few arrows are
Last
flying.
few arrows.
These kids are starting to get tired.
That is true.
Those who are trying to keep in the top are starting to get a little nervous. Especially
Getting a little
those
weary.
Yeah. Well, knowing I've got to make this shot. I've got to make this shot.
It is 60 arrows in this type of atmosphere is a long shoot.
Yep.
When you shoot NFAA, you'll shoot 12 ends. So you just have to walk down there 12 times. It seems to go by, But when you got to shoot 3 arrows, you shoot 20 times.
It gets long.
It does get long on these kiddos. But they're doing so good.
They are. They're doing a great job. Thank you, parents, for being here and getting your kids here. Even if you're not here, you made sure that someone was able to get them here. It takes a lot of work on a parent to make sure that kids
A
can
lot.
be
A lot.
for kids to be involved. We recognize that. We recognize that's why this tournament is so big. It took a lot of parents to do this.
A lot.
We've got a score, and Archer evidently did not have their scorecard. Oh, it was a volunteer. Oops.
Whoops.
It happens. It happens. We get sidetracked.
All right, 3 more arrows, and Renda Brooks will finish with a perfect score
There we
for
go.
her qualifying rounds. Pretty good.
Are those
Say
boots
pretty good.
chartreuse?
Are they brown? No. Maybe if they ate Cece's pizza.
I miss Cece's pizza.
I don't. Not at all. Not at all.
It wasn't the best pizza, but I miss the little apple things, the cinnamon
Yeah.
things. The apple pizza, and The cinnamon rolls. That's what I miss.
The cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. I remember I took Luke and one of his friends and Julia there, and we were on the way home, and I hear Julia, ew, gross. I'm like, what is going on? I'm trying to drive and see what's going on in the background, and that kid is back there licking his armpit.
Ew, who does that?
Somehow he had evidently gotten some spaghetti sauce
Gross.
in his armpit.
That's your son.
No, it was not my son.
Oh.
It was my son's friend.
Oh, I thought it was your son.
Nope.
You act like that's not possible. I've seen him dance.
I've seen him eat stuff off. He just dropped something on his leg. And I'm like, gross. Your legs are hairy. Don't lift up your leg and lick it off.
Nasty.
What? It's clean. Honaki says TMI.
Not that clean.
We're all friends.
No.
Honaki, we're all family. We're all
No.
friends. Scott says no. Oh.
All right, 3 more arrows.
You sure about that?
No.
The talking, the rumors didn't mean anything because you swore you had me, I had you, like a stream in the spring. We were brand new. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shop, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me blue. I've got one or two things to tell you. For years now.
All right. Last 3 arrows is she's not up yet, is she? Oh, she's up second. We're going to go look at Rendon. Rendon is about to shoot a perfect second score, which will put her at a 600.
Check you out. 300 and 300, 600.
Is it 600? I'm just curious.
I am amazed.
Like 7 times 5 is 28, I think is what you said. Something goofy.
Wasn't 7 times 5, it was something else. 21. I think I said 7 times 4 is 21.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
Oh,
You didn't.
my word.
Come on. Come on. I know.
It was 7 times 5 was 28, I think. I don't know.
7 times
It
5.
was 28, which
Maybe
is
you
not
said-
even a multiple of
Maybe
5.
yeah, I think it was like that. It was like 28.
Yeah, because it was. We were talking about 5
And
spot.
then,
but it
I'm
was-
confused. Like, what are we talking about?
Or I think I said 21 because of a 3 spot, which would still be wrong, but
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
no, it wasn't. Quit being mean to me. You're being mean to me again.
Me, mean, never.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now when they go down, we'll be able to tell exactly where everyone falls. How exciting is this?
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. There's about 60 archers tomorrow. So there are 60 archers that have the potential to crush somebody's dreams.
Tomorrow, I love you.
Be
Tomorrow.
dramatic.
Oh, you want me to say tomorrow? Is that dramatic enough? I don't like that song. That was lame.
I've been as cold as a bucket of
Oh,
We've already
that's
heard
when
that
it was
one.
lame.
Let's see if this one's good. Could this be dramatic music for us?
It's not dramatic, but I like it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. We got sidetracked. Sorry, Rendon. We got our little groove
Oh,
going
yeah,
on
we did.
right now. We've got a 10X liner.
I was going
which-
to say, that one looks to be in.
It is
regardless.
in. Then there's an X. She's got one arrow to go to get her perfect 600.
She's got this.
Wait a
It's
minute.
in the bag.
I looked at the wrong target. All right, she's got two potential X's.
I was like, I didn't know what. I was like, well, maybe.
All right, one to
I
go.
can't see the other one.
Last arrow. Come on, Rendon. There it is. Ooh.
It's still in.
It's in. She half-shafted, trying to
Yeah.
stress us out there. I know her parents are like, what the heck?
No, I believe her parents are like,
Yeah. No, they're clapping.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job, Rendon Brooks. Perfect. 600. I don't know. That may be the first one in rodeo history.
You
I don't know if
think?
anybody shot a 600 before. I'm sure with me saying if somebody has, they will probably tell us.
We were talking, and Honaki said TMI.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what we kept talking about, and he goes, still.
Sorry. All right, that is it.
That is it. Given their
Pretty legit.
announcements before they go down and
Yep.
score and pull.
All right. So what he was explaining was the top 4 for every division will be the only ones that move on, except for the compounds.
Yep.
There are 2 compound divisions, 4 compound divisions: junior, men and women, and men, senior. I can't even talk
Hey,
anymore.
no, you
Senior
can't.
men and women. So those divisions will have 8 that are going to be moving on to the next round. But that doesn't mean there's no guarantee that you are in the top 4 or 8
Until after tomorrow morning.
after tomorrow morning, because there are some that are shooting. All right, waiting for scores. We're all waiting with bated breath. Waiting.
Targets are starting to come down. That means scores are coming in.
Nadia Prophet pulling her arrows. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera again. We'll just pretend that the camera was on them. No one's pulling any
It's
arrows.
the opposite end.
I know, it's right there. It's right
the
there, so I can
range.
see. Waiting for everything to update. And all right, scores are coming in. We have
I love it when you've got fist bumps between archers that have been on the same bill. You know they formed a friendship.
Yep. All right, this is exciting. I can't wait. Barebow Junior Male. We have Austin Smith. He did take first place for today between the 2 times. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 more to shoot tomorrow at 8 a.m. Nathan's in second, Dean's in third, Colton is on the bubble.
Oh,
All right, junior, Barebow female. We have Ellie Van Meter, who is in first place. Sarah Fromm, Abigail Gillette, and Morgan Beasley. Top 4, and there are 1 person to shoot tomorrow. So if that's the case, that means the top 3 are moving on for sure, and Morgan is on the bubble. Barebow Senior Male, Rhett Fromm, Braden, Simon, and Andrew. Andrew will be the one on the bubble. Well, it could be actually, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 archers shooting tomorrow. All 4 of them are on the bubble. No one's guaranteed. Barebow Senior Female, Jacqueline is in first, and there is only 1 shooting tomorrow.
Nice.
So Lydia, Laney, and Emma. So Emma is going to be the one on the bubble for tomorrow. NASP Junior Female, Abigail Little is in first place. But there are a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 shooting tomorrow. So Abigail, Trinity, Taryn, and Ava are the ones in the top 4. NASP Junior Male, Jackson Little is in first place with Jacob, Grayson, and Joseph in third. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers shooting tomorrow in that division. NASP Senior Male, we have Caden, who is in first, but there's a lot shooting tomorrow. A lot.
Yes, a lot.
So I'm not even going to go through that list. William, Drew, and Oscar. Those are the top 4. Now Senior Female, a lot shooting tomorrow as well. Haley Hunter is in first. Cecilia, Caitlin, and Paisley is in fourth. Compound Junior Male, Andrew Z is in first place with Nash Thomas, Connor Groen, Wyatt Burt, Blaine Dole, Weldon Bowers, Trent. It's 8 of them. I'm not going to mention them all. So Trenton and Christopher are in the top 8. Anybody below that is out. But let's see, is there anybody shooting tomorrow? Wow, there's a lot. Yes, there are a few shooting tomorrow. Compound Junior Female. Has that some of the scores? But right. Let's see here. I'm just checking the scores real quick. There we go. Yeah, something hadn't updated. So Chloe is in first with Peyton in second. Emily and Emma in fourth. Actually, we'll go all the way down to 8th on those, but I'm not going to call them all out. So let's see how many people. There are only 2 shooting tomorrow. So that means 7th and 8th place are on the bubble, and everyone else will be moving on to the finals, or final elimination. Compound Senior Female, Rinda Brooks with a perfect 600. What a round of shooting for her. Great job. You have Samantha Stoffel in second, Madison Wood in third. This one goes all the way down to 8, and we have, whoops, I went way too fast on that one.
Yeah, you did.
We have 1, 2, 3, 5 shooting tomorrow. So that means the top 3 are guaranteed in the top. Compound Senior Mill, Levi Harkey. He has finished so far in the top. We have Landon, Cole, Keegan, Bo, Adam Shackelford, Noah, and William Timmerman are in the top 8. And then tomorrow, there's a lot. There's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 8. So there is no guaranteed spot for tomorrow. Recurve Junior Female, Madeline Yee is in first place. And I don't believe there's any. Yeah. So this is your final 4 for tomorrow for Recurve Junior Female. Madeline Yee in first, Ellie Booth in second, Zia Song in third, and Elise Chan is in 4th place. So there you go. That is, and boy, what a close match for 4th place. Just a couple points between them. And we have Recurve Junior Men, but there's still a few left there. Micah Z in first, Alan, Gabriel, and Zayden are in the top 4, but there's 3 that are shooting tomorrow. So the only ones guaranteed is Micah Z. Recurve Senior Female, Julia Kim, first place. Is there any? There is 2 shooting tomorrow. So what that means is the top 2 are guaranteed. So Julia and Emily are guaranteed. Avery and Eula Song are on the bubble. Recurve Senior Male, Matthew Parmenter, first place. Daniel Kim, Hudson, Chap, Post. Those are the top 4 right now, and there are 3 to go. So what that means is Matthew is guaranteed to move on. The others are on the bubble. And that is it for everybody there. We do want to thank everybody for joining us on this. Oop, I hit the wrong button. There we go. There we go. There we go. We do want to thank everybody for joining us. What a great weekend so far. Tomorrow is going to be
day 1 was awesome.
Be very exciting because we have qualifications in the morning, and then we'll go right into the eliminations tomorrow for all those money and prizes.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining, and we will catch you guys in the morning.
All right. Bye.